Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the show. Of course, this is Bugbear's Basement, and we're digging into Tyranny of Dragons again, episode 23. They've been kind of stacking up. Of course, the past couple of weeks we've been on side missions and such, which is good. We've been able to develop our addled wizard, Eris. Are his titties? That's right. That's how I remember it. It's all good. Happy to have you guys back. Today we're going to be, I think, probably getting into the actual campaign. But of course, as you guys know, I'm not really in charge here. I'm just along for the ride, burning stuff down and killing dragons. It's fun. But while I go over here and share this out so everybody knows what's going on, so they come up in here with us and hitting the like buttons and stuff that I'm supposed to do, Bill's going to take over because, he's the boss.
Good
The
evening.
boss.
All right. The boss. All right. Here we are here on episode 24 of Tyranny of the Dragons. We have gone through, half this module. Last couple weeks, we have done a little bit of side missions with people being out for this reason or that, which is cool. We were able to expand a little bit on Twilight Barebones, and he was able to free the love of his life from the clutches of the cult of Tiamat, or the cult of the dragon. And then last week, our brain-addled wizard was contacted by his deity, and he's been cursed, so to say, by a mysterious godlike being. And he went on a quest to help with that curse, to help alleviate some of the curse, to start to prove his righteousness and while on his road to redemption. So as far as the timeline is concerned, our party would have arrived in Waterdeep a couple days ago. First day back, we had Twilight, Nicodemus, and Aristides, right?
Are his
Sure.
titties?
No, Wisp.
Yes.
Wisp.
Yes.
No, Wisp.
Yes.
Hey, Wisp. Yes, it was Wisp, and Nicodemus and Twilight rescued Ismay from the clutches of the cult. And last week, we had Aristides, Nicodemus, and Wisp on the quest for the golden chalice, or silver chalice. And today we're short Twilight Barebones, so we'll NPC him and continue on with the story. So again, we have our cast of characters. We have Nicodemus Shadow Dusk, our human
Diabetes Shadow Dust.
Diabetes Shadow Dust. He's from the swamp, and he's run by Chester C. Busby the Turd. And then next we have our incredibly powerful Paladin Leroy Jenkins, played by none other than Zach Danger Bradley.
Ooh.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Then we have the beautiful, sarcastic seductress, Wisp,
Troublemaker.
the instigator, the Tabaxi Rogue, played by the Slick Juan, Slick Jimmy.
I'm not bad. I'm just, well, I am bad.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
And then the mighty wizard, Aristides, the high elf wizard, played by GOP.
I got my groove
Sure.
back, kind of.
He got his groove back. He did. He and Stella got down.
Uh-huh.
And then we also have our Dracul, the dark elf assassin, played by one doomed rabbit, who's finally been let out of the closet. Heard the UK quarantines people into the back room of their house and welds them in there.
Is Rabbit
So is
in here
Josh?
yet?
Is Josh not
He is.
coming?
Hey,
I
Rabbit.
mean, is Ninja not coming?
No, he's
Well,
not coming.
after what
Ninja,
he did last week,
we might be kicking him out of the group. He's just
no, we're just messing
he
with
showed it. He showed his bare bone live on camera, so I'm
He
not sure if
did.
he's going to be
He
here.
Oh
did.
no,
Not acceptable.
No,
we're all messing.
What?
If
We're
for
all
the people in the audience, we are all messing with Ninja.
and trying to convince him that his character did horrible random things last game.
Yes. Burn
So,
down an orphanage.
yeah. So if you guys can just like in the next session that he's here, just go like, shame on you. Why would you do that to those poor children?
That's right. Give it. Wink,
Just
wink.
mess with yeah.
Yeah.
It's an inside joke that everyone's in on except for Ninja.
That's
And
right.
there's a bunch of tabaxi kittens, actually.
Oh my
But
God.
anyways,
What?
Yes. Yeah, right. That's what I thought you'd say. Well, I thought you would cry,
Yeah.
but
it was horrible.
I swear,
But
I
no,
swear I
listen,
don't
let's get
remember
back.
that when I was here last time.
yeah, because
That's because
right?
you were in the catnip. I know that was why.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Yeah.
It was the trauma of seeing it happen.
I've had
Well, so I'd like-
PTSD. Okay,
Maybe,
compartmentalized it.
maybe.
Okay, good.
You did.
All right, move along.
DSID. DISD? What? All right. So we are going to catch up here. So in the time that the three of you went to the Serpent Hills to acquire the Silver Chalice and help liberate the brain of Aristides, we have some downtime for Leroy and Dracul. Or we can just skip it. You guys tell me. If there's anything you want to do in Waterdeep, you have a day. Leroy?
I don't, other than escape the clutches of my father, if I'm still there.
No, that was prior to your journey up north. So
Oh, okay.
no,
Cool.
I mean you're expected to report in.
No,
You know,
I have
and give
nothing and other than I want to make sure that I buy potions this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a
Dracul,
bag of. Wait, does it have anything in it? Didn't it have stuff in it that I never emptied? Did we ever empty
your
the stuff
bag
I
of
had?
holding?
Yes,
You've
you
got
had
tons of-
stuff
you-
in
you've
there.
got
We emptied it and we sold it all. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so it's empty. Yeah, no, like I want to buy like literally like 100 potions.
Okay, so literally that's possible if you got the money in enough stores that have inventory.
Well, I'm trying to remember last week how much did we have? Sorry, we didn't do that. You should have. I mean, because you've been playing with us long enough, you should have somewhere near 20,000 gold, 15 to 20.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I'm pretty sure because I haven't spent any money. The only
Yeah.
money I spent was when I gave to charity that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make a call
How
on
about
that,
it?
Bill.
It-
What? Because he hasn't been with us since the beginning, but he should have somewhere between 15 and 20, I'd say.
Well, our characters are going to be rich pretty soon because we got all that rope. We're the
That's-
rope barons of
that's right.
Waterdeep.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get a sound check from Rabbit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Is it-
Rabbit.
my,
cool.
my mic weren't working. That's why I couldn't join you before.
Okay, no,
Uh,
cool. You sound good, so we got you. No, okay. So money wise, you've only been with the party since they arrived in Waterdeep, which is actually when they started getting most of their treasure. Really, because prior to that, there hadn't been much in the way of magic items or coins. It was a lot of run and gun, and then you're on the road. So let's see. Let's let the dice decide. Sometimes it's easier not to have to think about it, and you just roll. So, Zach, what's your favorite color? Oh, never mind. I already rolled.
Pink.
Okay, good. I rolled a 90%. Okay, so you have 90% of what the party has.
Oh,
Okay.
So if it's 20,
I got
Yeah.
it right here.
If-
You have
if it's 20,000, you've got 18.
so write down 32,000.
32,000, right
What?
on.
Holy crap.
Heck yeah! So I'm gonna spend 2,000 of that gold just on potions.
Okay, so
So he has 32,000.
this
I
is where
haven't
things are
spent
getting a little out of control. So
Well, dude,
hold on
I
a
haven't
second.
spent any money, but I have been calculating it all along quite accurately. I have 36,391 gold pieces, which is an
Personally.
equal share of everything since the beginning. So,
Correct. Rabbit, what do you have for money? Do you have that access to those numbers?
Hang on. I've got stuff. Oh, that's not the freaking sheet.
Honestly, it's academic. To me.
I
whatever you
honestly,
guys-
I don't know where the sheet's gone. I'll have to spend a minute looking for it.
It
I
really
have-
doesn't matter to me. Because I want you guys to be yeah, you're good. You're good. Okay, so you go to an apothecary.
Poor guy.
No, you know of a potion shop, and you, Dracul, do you want to do the same thing, or just maybe we could kill two birds here? Do you want to get potions too? Is that what? Or
I don't think I need any potions.
you wouldn't go around walking around town with the paladin anyways, would you? Or would you?
No. I've still got a couple of potions from before.
I think
So
you
I
had
haven't
5.
used any.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't used anything.
Okay.
I don't generally try and get hit, so it's helpful. The only thing I could do is magical weapons, which you have to find in the game, don't you? So we'll leave it from that.
It just depends. Okay. So you go into what's the name of this store? It is it's one of my favorite books here. Aurora's Whole Realms. It's a chain in Waterdeep. And they cater to adventurers. And so if you're just looking for healing potions, this is their place to go. All right. So you walk in, the bell jingles, or we could just speed this up. They have, let's see, two superior in stock. They have two superior healings. All right.
How much are those?
So what did I say? Those are 50. Those are 100. 500 for superior healing.
And how much healing do the superior ones do?
Spear.
84 plus 8.
Okay, plus. Okay.
They have 5 of the greater healings. Those are 100 apiece. And then they're really low on common potions, of the common healing potions. I only have 2 of those right now. But the greater healing potions, 100 apiece, they are 44 plus 4.
Mhm.
And commons are 2d4 plus 2.
And I'm just gonna buy all of it.
Okay.
So that's 2 superiors, 5 greats, and 2 common.
Yep. So
All right.
you hand
I'm
over,
taking
what was
all of
that?
it. They are mine. They're going in the bag.
Okay, so was that 4,600 you deduct? All
No,
right.
and it wasn't 40. Because the superiors are 500 gold each, right? And you said the
Superiors
great
are. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're 500. So you bought
Yeah,
2
I
of
was about to
those?
say, I was
That's
like, I
1,000.
think I-
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I was about to
I was
say,
putting them out.
it was like 1,600 for all of it. So
Now, also, while you're looking around the store, I don't know if there's anything else. Oh no, that you're looking for your.
do they have
You
any
want to get any?
I mean, do they? What else do they have? Is the question? It's because you said it was a. Is it just like a merch store? Like a chain?
Well, they have provisions. They have personal supplies. They've got breads, cheeses, wines,
Okay,
ales.
can you get like a week's worth of food?
A week's worth of food.
They do have
Absolutely.
a shirt that says Stone Cold 316, though.
Ooh. You want
There
that
you
one?
go.
If I get that, it's for
Stone.
Chester. How much is it for like a week's worth of rations?
Well, they have got a couple options for you. You can either get a just the standard rations, which I can't remember what those are. Let me pull up that player's handbook. Run here to equipment real quick.
I do apologize, everybody, for holding everything up.
How
No, you're
dare
not.
you?
This is okay. Son of a.
The guy
you
that
can get some iron. You can get some iron rations. That it's 5 silver for a day's worth, and that's where you have like hard crackers, and jerky, dried nuts. Of course, nuts are dried fruit and nuts. They also sell elven bread that they just got from Evermeat. It's a light, sweet bread that's 2 gold piece per loaf, and it is basically provides twice the food value. So instead of a day's worth, you could get one slice of bread is basically could last you for 2 days. So there's that, or fruitcake.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, not the fruitcake. We're not gonna do fruitcake.
No, don't do that.
I'm gonna do literally.
It comes in a really nice tin though.
No.
Beautiful tin.
Because I could do
It's
one
great.
silver. I could do one gold piece. Like it doesn't work the same way where it's 100 silver per gold.
No, it's 10.
10. Okay. I'm gonna spend 10 gold for what is that? That's like 100 days worth of food.
Yeah, that's a lot of food. Yeah.
But it'll keep because it's dried. Everything's preserved and dried, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you're buying the bread or the hardtack, and
Yeah, my guy's he doesn't need the best of the best when it comes to food, so he'd go humbly.
Okay.
Paladin. So
Okay.
I'm gonna buy. No, I'll just buy 50 days worth of the crackers, and
Wow.
crackers and jerky and dried fruit and nuts. So that's 50 days, 5
Or
gold.
ramen. They have ramen. You know, you
What?
get that too.
Yeah, sure. I'll be ramen guy. So 50 gold for food, and I think
Okay.
that's all I need.
No, it's not 50 gold. 50 gold would be 500 days.
Not 50 gold, 5 gold.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 gold. Sorry.
It's 5.
Yeah, 5 gold.
Yeah.
For that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you've gone through the larder. No, but but you said you don't need any other gear. You're not looking for.
Well, it's
anything
not like they
else.
have weapons or anything.
No, this place isn't really for weapons.
Yeah.
It's
And-
they have
and
they have general hardware. I mean, if you want to get block and tackle locks or a
Oh
saw.
shit, that's right. I think I'm proficient in like metallurgy of some kind, like smithing, because you let us pick a thing.
Well, yeah, that was something that we could say would be trained on with all you guys. I mean, it's just not like boom, bam,
Okay.
you're now a smith. That just doesn't
Yeah,
work.
just no.
No, actually, the way it works with tool proficiency, other proficiencies have to be given directly by the DM, but tool proficiency you can practice yourself. It costs 1 gold a day for your study, and it takes 250 days. I personally am working on smithing and woodworking myself. So you can do that in game. It just costs 1 gold a day, and it takes 250 days.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah. No. And do you need to buy? Is the gold for the materials that like automatically buy, or
Yeah,
what?
like books and things to write down and tools to try. It's just
Sweet.
it's kind of a quick way to just adjudicate it.
Put me down for the 200.
In some cases,
200 gold prepaid tutoring.
yeah, you would learn that at the with someone in the order.
Okay.
That's where you get the training done. So you can have time spent doing that in between adventures or whatever.
I'm done.
And we'll just
let's get going. I'm done.
okay. You want to buy? You sure you don't want like any
Can you do that
manacles?
with, like animal handling? Can you do that?
Sure. No,
if you
animal
have
handling-
access to someone who will teach you that.
Yeah, that has
What?
to be through a teacher. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these all have to be through teacher. Well, except for it depends. If you're nerding out and studying books, like Chester's character, because he's a super nerd, that's different. But like animal handling, smithing, fletching, whatever, those are things that you have to have a mentor.
That's right.
Well, I'd like to do animal handling, but I don't know how you want me to do that while we're running around.
Well, we can't, but it's
Yeah,
just
that's not-
that during downtime you're working on it. That's all.
Okay.
All right. So cool.
Dave made an ashtray, so he's got some skills too. So that's good.
Yeah, you should mentor under Dave.
And I'll pay 1
You
gold
mentor under
coin
Dave.
for the
Or get him in. Yeah.
Stone Cold shirt for Chester.
All right, rock on. I need that.
There you go. Okay. All right. So got that settled up. The no, Dracul. You have a day to burn. What are you going to do with that time?
I don't know, but currently I'm looking through the feats because I never did that beforehand when we leveled before. So I'll just
Okay.
because I haven't been here ever for the last couple of weeks, so I don't even remember. What level are we now? Did I hear we're like level 9 now? Or are we
Yep.
still
Level
level
9.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
level 9?
Yeah.
That's fine then. I'm just leave me to wonder about, and I'll level. So you can get on with it.
There you go.
Okay. No, that's cool. That gives me less opportunity to kill you, I guess. So whatever.
Huh?
I'll just sulk. So back to Waterdeep. The trio has returned from their journey to the Serpent Hills and are reclining at the Shadow Dusk Hold. Now, those of you who've decided to stay in Shadow Dusk Hold with an open invitation by Nicodemus have found the place to be somewhat uncomfortable. As luxurious as it is, and with the fine tapestries, with the dark marble all around, and stairs and columns and large windows that are always shuttered, you do feel unease at the place. So, those of you who do stay there, when that would be up to Wisp, Dracul, and Aristides, as well as Leroy would never spend the night there in the cursed place. Although he holds Nicodemus in no ill regard, except for some of the conflicts of love. But as far as an adventurer, you are his trusted friend and comrade at arms. Not trusted friend, comrade at arms, let's say. But you would never stay at the Shadow Dusk Hold. It has an ill reputation. It even though they're trying to come back into the good graces of the place, it gives you the willies like no other place. So for the rest of you who have decided to stay there, I would like you to roll a wisdom check, please. Or yes, wisdom check.
Okay.
18.
Is it a save or is it just a check?
It's just a check.
Yeah, an observation.
Okay.
An 18. Okay.
I only got 11.
You only got 11. All right. Dracul, yes, you would be there. It's probably the safest places you could think of it.
What did you say it was? Charisma or no? Wisdom,
Wisdom, please.
Wisdom. That's not a save.
I got a 10. Yeah. Never mind.
You got a 10. Okay. So you feel the 10 and 11. When you're in that place, you do feel a little down in spirits. It does tend to make you feel somewhat pessimistic. You're thinking about the dragons, a massive amount of force that is rallied against you, the inability of the Council of Waterdeep to formulate a true alliance, and those things weigh heavy on your mind. Now, for Wisp, you have heard whispers
In the walls.
and you're not sure where they come from, and you look, and it gets you to be in a state of height alert. So you do feel somewhat uncomfortable. These whispers sound something like they're inaudible as far as like what kind of language there is, and they'll echo like in a horror movie.
God, Mom.
Now, even though you've never seen or had anyone do anything ill or offensive and whatsoever, the staff is very polite. Albeit you do see sometimes when there's a shadow cast on their face, you can see some weird glowing in their eyes or a weird texture to their skin in the shadows. And that does send you a little bit on edge. The more you stay there, the more you feel, like I said, a heightened awareness where it's not necessarily, you're not ready to, it puts you on edge. You don't quite have an adrenaline rush, but it's very subtle. Now for the other two, I would give you both 1 point of corruption.
Wait, so are you sure it wouldn't be a save then if we're getting corrupted?
I don't know that they
I
can
guess
get
you're right.
corrupted. We didn't bring the black tablet with us, and everyone in here is at minimum neutral.
Okay.
I'm not evil. I'm evil. I don't know
I mean, if we
that
brought the
matters. I don't
black
know what you're on
tablet with
about.
us, I get your point, but we didn't bring that with us.
Alright,
Well, I mean,
well,
I see what you're doing, though. I mean, you go ahead. Go
it is
ahead.
what it is. I'm corrupted, or I've got 1 point of corruption.
Yeah, no, I
don't
see what
remember
he's
how
doing.
the rules
It's
work.
all right. Go ahead, dude.
No,
Okay.
a save would be appropriate for you now, and since you failed your wisdom check, so now do a wisdom save, Dracul and Aristides.
Okay.
18.
And all right, so since the
Okay.
save, I get the +5, so that's 21.
Okay, so no corruption points then. That's cool. I hear you. No, Chester knows what I'm doing. It's okay. It's part of the fun. During that time, that's just for for Dracul. You camped out there for the day while everyone left. You Why you didn't go with them was up to you. We don't know why. You didn't tell us. But anyways, upon your return to the well, let's say a little bit of the morning comes by, and then you get a messenger at the door.
Okay.
And what is the butler's name? I should write this down. The butler, the helper.
The
I mean,
guy that's
the
in
whole-
charge of the staff would be Jacob.
Jacob was the major domo who would answer the door then,
Yes.
if it rang. Jacob comes in to where you're reclining, Nicodemus, and he says, "Sir, you have a messenger. He says it is most urgent. Shall I bring him to you?"
Please, straight away, Jacob. Thank you.
Of course. Jacob shuffles off, and as he leaves, he walks like an old man, and little shuffle steps. It's a little bit of a humpback for them too. And he comes back, and with him is what's his name? One of your favorite guys, the Harper, Leo-san,
Leosin, yeah.
the Monkerer. Leo-san comes, and he says, "Oh, is everyone here? Thank you so much for taking me, but what I have to tell you is very important. Is everyone here today?
I believe so.
Not ever.
Call them."
Not the
Who's
not
missing?
the paladin. Yeah, the paladin is at his order, I'd assume.
Okay, that's fine. We've sent a message to Onthar as well. So I guess you can catch him up. He'll be up to speed when you all meet. We have a reliable source that has told us the location of the last sighting of one of the worm speakers.
Ooh.
And since he is not in their coven wherever they are hiding out, he is out abroad, and we have a chance to take him. And we must strike swiftly.
Then let us move post haste.
Well, then we'll be meeting at our location of our safe house by the yawning portal. Come along, grab your gear, meet me there in an hour. And he exits. Back to the order of the gauntlet. Young Leroy has returned back from his shopping trip, is sorting through his gear when the old wizened oh my gosh, I can't forget that now. I need to work on my vocabulary. He would be a elderman approaches you, and it's Elderman Izariah.
Yeah.
Izariah knocks on the door to your dormitory, Leroy.
Wait, give me a second.
Oh.
Oh,
There we
Yeah,
go.
just as a side, Bill, if you need it, I do have the sigils to the teleportation circle at the Twilight and Burdusk. So if you need that with the Harpers.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yes. Young Leroy,
was
I have a
getting my
missive
pants
for
on.
you.
What the heck? Let me get
Hurry. Look, time is of the essence, young one.
You just hear a bunch of fumbling and
don't interrupt me when I'm
Oh,
vacuuming my room.
Everything's an innuendo.
I've got a blanket over me. And I'm like, tell me now.
Get your gear on, boy.
All right, I get my gear on. and then
Adventure.
let's
Adventure awaits. He gives you a missive and leaves. You shut the door, open up the piece of paper, and it says, "Post haste. Come directly to the safe house." So, and then there's a symbol of a harp, of the Harpers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don all your gear, you put on your armor, start going through town, clink, 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 and you arrive up to the safe house. As you enter into the ground floor, your adventuring companions are all there, and there is Leo-san, and he says he has a big old map sprawled out on their coffee table.
Mhm.
That's what they call it in that world. Let's see, world maps. Come on now,
tea table.
the tea table.
Well, they would actually call it a map table, but
No.
that's all right.
You're a map.
Yeah, there you go, map
You're
table.
a map table. Jesus. Perfect.
Well, it's on the map. It'll have to do. No, I don't like this map. Where's it? This is the map I want. Okay, here we go. He unfurls this really large map, and he says, "Okay, we have found, or my informants are telling me here at the Borskir Bridge." And he puts his finger right on it. That's where Varnum was sighted, not but 12 hours ago.
Hmm.
Bring him back alive, if at all possible. It would do us well with our allies and the dwarves.
Did they know which way he was going?
What I have is that he was with a group of men in cloaks. And so you know, the Borskir Bridge has changed in the last few weeks or months since you've been through there. Due to all the dragon raids in the surrounding hamlets, a shanty town has been erected by the Borskir Bridge. And the Hell Riders of El Turel have been guarding the lands around there. But it is no longer just a small keep that guarded the bridge, but there is trade and refugees.
So what you're saying is your people didn't tell you if they were coming or going.
No, he was arrived. We found that he had arrived there, and with like I said, with a group of individuals. And hold on, just 1 second. He pulls out his paper, starts reading it some more. He had a small wagon train, and when he was sighted, he arrived there, the message came to me. So he had just arrived.
Very well. Then,
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to think of a more direct route. I can I can teleport us to Scornbell or Baldur's Gate. I have access to circles there, but that's a 2-day journey to get to the bridge, though.
we'll just use the what was it, the Place of Wonders? What was
Yeah,
it called
yeah.
again?
That's my point. Yeah, we gotta go pay for it again.
Okay, well, we can afford it.
We can. That's true.
Now remember, if we bring him back alive, it will go very far with Conrad Brananvil, of the King of Mithril. When he heard about this man's perfidy and evil, he wanted him for dwarf justice.
Dwarf
Won't be
justice.
too far.
Dave.
Now, the man you're looking for.
Troll Hills. We've all
Troll
been there.
Hills.
Yeah, I know, dude. That's true.
Those were the days. So the man you're looking for is Varnum, the dwarf you're looking for. Varnum the White. He is the worm speaker of the White Dragon. The rumor has it is that his mask has been stolen.
Ooh.
And he's searching for it. So if we're able to find it first, follow him to where he is searching for it. And quite possibly we can beat him to it and take him at the same time.
Can I do would it be a history check?
When I say we, I mean you.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So what I was going to ask is, his mask was stolen. Their masks all look like. Are they individual masks, or would it be something that I would know what it looks like?
Are they something you would know what they'd look like? We have only heard of them.
Well, can I do a history check?
You can do a history check, sure. Absolutely.
Okay. All right. That would be 9 plus. Let me get out my thing because it's definitely higher than that. That'd be a 19.
And your knowledge of ancient artifacts, this Mask of the White Dragon does not come to your forefront of your memory.
Okay. Fair enough. I was gonna make a
Okay.
fake one, trying to entice him with it.
Hey,
That's
it's not a. That's a good idea. Okay.
all
Anything
right.
else?
That's all for me. How about you guys?
Are you all ready to journey?
I am.
Let us go.
I'm always up for semantics.
And antics there shall be. So, packed out and ready for adventure, you all head to the Halls of Wonder. And there, you meet with the scryers that you met last time, Esther, Myrtle, and
Mabel, Blanche.
Mabel.
Blanche. It was Blanche.
Blanche. Okay,
Oh,
thank you. I need to start writing down all these NPCs I come up with for future use.
yeah. You know what? Actually, too, if they're scryers, let's see if they can scry the exact spot they're in, so we can get more details. And after that, we'll teleport.
Okay. So scrying fails.
Okay.
So they're able to look at the Boar Skewer Bridge. You get this image comes to the pool of the bridge, and drop the microphone. Okay.
Oh no!
And what it is on the left is Cyric, and on the right is Bale. And this was the site of the battle where Cyric became Lord of Death. Or was it Merkel? I don't know. Merkel? Where he ended up killing the other deity. And so there's those two edifices are on either side of the bridge. And then she shows you this little shanty town full of tents. And as she's peering through it and moving the water to try and get the look for your quarry, she's unable to. I'm sorry, Master Aristides. I am unable to scry the location of the dwarf here in the Borsky. I am afraid we can get you there, though, and that is all.
That's fine.
For a nominal fee. So
Yes.
someone knock off a gold piece for the scrying and 25 for the teleportation, and in the blink of an eye, you guys are just quarter mile outside of the bridge in these grasslands. You can see the bridge from this distance, and it looks exactly like this at the same time of day as the sun is setting.
Oh,
And
nice.
so, what do you do?
Well, I mean,
We head to
we
the
should
shanty
head
town.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where we should go.
He did kill Merkel.
Okay,
by the way.
it was Merkel. Okay, so as you get up to the shanty town, I mean, it is a lot of desperate-looking people, dirty, but even though there are those who are suffering, there are always those who are willing to make coin off of those suffering, or even supply services to them. So there is an inn of sorts that has been kind of ramshackled together, which has some really large tents. And that's probably one of the larger things that perk up to you. Besides, you see, families held together in front of fires that they campfire sort of settings. There's some, people are roasting meat. As you look around, I guess you guys will go to the inn, or you're going to need to find out information. So how are you going to do that?
Well, the inn, I'd say.
I have a bit of an idea, Nicodemus. If I could have your assistance with this idea, where did we buy one of these shanty houses? And then we spread rumors around saying that we have in our possession a very powerful magical mask. And if anyone would like to procure it, to come to this house and we will make a deal. We can set up a trap inside of the home.
This sounds like a plan.
Very
So
well.
I guess I'm going to buy a house. Sweet.
Wait.
A
What did
shanty
he roll
shack.
today for sanity?
Oh no. He already mentioned that I'm saying today. What did you roll?
Okay.
You rolled a 19
I
before the
no, I
game.
rolled a 20. I rolled a 20 flat.
Oh, a natural. Oh yeah, okay, natural 20. All right, I'm
Yeah.
extra sane.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in your
So
mind.
what-
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and actually, Jack, he's got some little more leverage now with this after completing his quest on his sanity. So there's more. We may get it 2 days in a row. You might.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
All right,
sounds
so
like
I have to
plan.
buy a house.
So
All
you
right,
enact-
so well, we have to do it proper. I reach into my cloak and in a pocket, I pull out a golden toad. I set this toad on the ground, and it transforms into a beautiful girl. And she all looks quite secretarial and stuff. And I say, go and find those who are in charge of purchase and ownership here in this town, and heraldry my approach. And she runs off to
Also,
do that.
we should perhaps consider getting a house that might be offset a bit from the others. Something that's not going to cause as much damage to the surrounding area.
Well, we do have a paladin with us.
Well,
Hey.
so what you find is that as she returns to you, she says, this is not as organized. There's no one person running this place.
Mhm.
There is these. There is possible there's a place that does look like an opportunity. Someone who may be very interested in getting some gold so that they can get out of their squalor. And
This is a waste of time. I go find a random house that kind of fits my thing, and I knock on the if it's a door or whatever's there. I just knock on the wall if there's no door. But
All right, I was doing my thing. All
Coming.
right, thanks, dude.
oh, sorry, I was just like my character is just kind of like rude and just short people,
All
so
right.
he's just gonna run in and pick a house because he doesn't care.
So then the conjured woman says, "Will there be anything else for you, sir?"
No, I guess not.
Okay, so Aristides, you knock on this. It's a door that's
I
been
knock on
just
the door.
hobbled together. It's been
Yeah.
hobbled together. It's hinged with rope, and it's been bound with rope, and it just somewhat leans up against this building as you knock on it. And this a poor farmer-looking man walks up and says, what may I do for you?"
I'm buying your house. I hand him 100 gold.
"Oh, Timora be praised. Lucy, grab the kids. We're going to Baldur's Gate." "What? This dumbass just bought our hovel for 100 gold. Did you make sure it's real?" He grabs a gold piece, bites it. "It's good. Tastes like shit." All right, they go. They start packing up their things in a hurry and start walking out of town. And you have a stinky old house.
Cool.
It's not really even a house. I mean, it's not barely even a shack. It's a tent with some some wood put up to help it make keep some of the wind from blowing. And it's got holes and patches where to keep the rain out, and so on and so forth. It is small. It's like a 20 by 20 tent. Looks like if you ever gone to, seen how like a nice major thoroughfare in LA looks like. This is kind of what we're talking about here. So
Yeah, well, I guess I get just casting the mending spell a lot.
Right? As long as I can't see inside beforehand. That's all we need.
Yeah, I start repairing the place.
I go over to Dracul and Wisp. You two are good at disarming traps. Are you any good at building them?
Maybe.
No idea. Actually, is that how it works?
I would say Dracul would be better at that.
either or, anyone can build a trap, and you guys disarm traps. You have an idea. You've got a new magic item for the party was the spool of everlasting rope, so you can use that.
That sounds useful.
Come up with a snare, and just give me a sleight of hand roll with add your proficiency bonus to it.
Me or Dracul?
I'd say that's
somebody.
Dracul's aspect, dude.
Don't have the sleight of hand skill though, so
You
Okay,
don't
well,
have
just give me
you don't have the thieves' tools. You must have.
I have thieves tools. That's not what he
Yeah.
said. He said sleight of hand. He
Well,
said
no,
that's what you were rolling
it's
on.
thieves' tools. Yeah.
No, it's sleight of hand. Just someone give me a roll. It's add it. If you don't have it, just add your proficiency. Give me a dex roll.
I
If I'm
got.
running my dex roll, then I roll 20.
Okay.
I did it just
All right,
because,
so you put-
then I got 22.
Okay, so each of you build some snares in different parts around there. So one does one near the back, one does near the front. And now what?
I'm trying to figure out if there is a way that I can create an explosive trap. There wouldn't be
Is that necessary at the moment?
Well, I mean, it's all just to it's just to damage their part, because whoever comes into place.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. And
Probably it wouldn't be enough to kill anyone, but it'd be enough to hurt them before we come in and continue the fight.
Okay.
But I mean, I doubt there's like gunpowder or anything like that. Any sort of explosive material that I can utilize around here.
Well,
I don't
you
know.
can go do it. Give me an investigation, and you can walk around and poke around and see what you can find out.
Okay.
Do you want us to do that, or do you want to do that yourself?
It's up to you guys. Well, I mean, if it's an investigation roll, I've got a pretty high investigation. So, that would be a 20, non-natural.
Okay, so you take after you poke around and you find out where there's a place of commerce, there's a small little market where people are selling produce, and some really bare bones essentials, and there's the inn, and that is really all that you find. The inn has like a sign painted says what is it, Bolo's Tent Side Inn, and that's this is this rough and tumble establishment that has inside of a pavilion.
I guess that's my job. So I head over to there to spread our rumor while these guys are doing their thing.
Is there a high place?
And if it, and just to finish, it's like, no, there's not. I mean, there's not really gunpowder here. You're not going to find gunpowder out.
Yeah. I just see if there's anything explosive or any potions, but I doubt it.
No. What you do find is lamp oil.
Ooh,
I'm
going to buy as much of that as I can.
Is there a high place anywhere?
Let me finish here, Jim, please. So the lamp oil you can purchase. You can get one decanter of lamp oil, and let's see, a lamp is 5 silver, so it's just 2 silver for the oil.
All right, can I? How
the
so
highest?
like,
The highest place would be on top of these statues.
Okay, how much of this house can I coat in oil? How much oil can I buy I want to coat as much of this house as I can in oil.
So, like I was saying, supplies are very, very limited. You're able to buy a vial of oil. A vial of oil is enough to fill up a lamp, a few times.
Okay, I'm gonna put that around the entrance, and if I can have a setup thing where I can, if I can have something to light the fire with is essentially what I need, or even if I can just firebolt it when I'm out there once I go in. But I want to also have someone sitting, not actually a person, but just a prop in the back of the house, looking like it's sitting on a chair. And
make that out of hay or something, can't you?
Yeah.
So
simple.
That's something you can work with Dracul. He has disguise, so he can help make a kind of scarecrow thing to sit at the back of the tent.
A small table with could be a rock or anything like that on it, with a little cloth covering what's on the table. And that's my preparation.
Okay. That's simple enough.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what we're doing, but it's fine. You could have missed something.
Yeah, just give me another dexterity roll with your proficiency. You're just making a kind of a sort of a scarecrow type person who'd be sitting in a chair using some
17.
Okay, so you find some cloth. You kind of use it to sort of make a like pants someone's clothing, and make it look like a person. And you fill up some sacks with some hay and make it look like they're with a hat on their head, and make it look like they're kind of their heads on their chin, arms folded, kicking back against your tent. So Chester,
sorry,
one more thing.
Yeah, one last thing.
No, you're fine.
I put magic mouth on the mouth of the of the dummy that we're putting on the chair. If I hear a knock on the door, it'll say come in. If somebody comes and enters the room, have it say, "Are you here to make a deal?" That's what I'm doing.
Okay. So if it hears a knock on the door, it says come in, and if someone enters your area, it'll say, "Are you here to make a deal?"
Yeah, someone who's not in our party.
Correct? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you specified it's not going to activate unless it's not one of your party.
Yeah, I basically cast 2 magic mouths, and it's they have those effects. So yeah.
Okay. That is just take the spells off your slot. Mark your spell slots, and Nicodemus makes his way to the inn. The tent, Below's roadside tent side inn, and you can see there the proprietor is a halfling woman, and she's slinging ale and getting things done. And it's a dirt floor. It's just a pavilion, and the clientele in there are all very rough and tumble. And you stick out like a sore thumb because you were very clean and very proper looking.
Oh yes. I even made sure I showed all my golden buttons. What is the comeliness of the halfling bartender?
The comeliness? It is a 40, let's see, 3d6.
A 46? Oh, we got to talk.
No. I'm sorry. No, it is a 12.
All right, yeah, that's above average. I walk in, I stroll in. I know how to be a noble. I kind of do that walk, right? And I walk in, and I kind of have a slight look of disgust on my face as I look at the squalor of the place, and I go up and say, "Ah, lovely lady, do you have some fine spirits here that I may purchase?"
Oi, what are you doing down here slumming with us? Look like you just rolled out of the high district out in Baldur's Gate.
Well, Waterdeep to be specific, but close enough.
Waterdeep, you came all the way down here for some high spirits, I'm sure. No, we don't have any high spirits. We have some low ale. How does that treat you?
Well, is it good?
Is it good? Well, 2 copper, and you can find out yourself.
Oh, I give her a silver.
Oh, why? You're so charming and rich. Sure, have some.
Oh, well, thank you. I take a drink. Isn't it
And
good?
she hands it over to you. Is it any good? He says. No, it is piss.
I act like it's delicious, though.
I rolled a 1.
Oh Jesus! I act like it's good though. I say,
and as you drink it down, there is that acrid sort of flavor that tastes like someone has peed inside this.
Oh, perfect.
And to water it down and thin this out. It is some of the most foulest. It is one of the most foulest beverages you've ever paid for.
Make a
I think I've seen worse, but that's okay. But I smile at her and I say, yeah, I'm just passing through. I actually purchased one of those huts over there for a couple of nights as we kind of organize ourselves. So we're heading on a Scornville, actually. But I'm just curious. Well, I have found myself quite the interesting artifact. It's quite a powerful mask. And I was wondering if and I'm saying this loud enough so the room can hear it, of course. I'm wondering if you might know anybody who would be interested in buying antiquities.
Yeah. Well, you certainly are the brightest bulb in the bunch. No, she wouldn't say that. She'd say, huh. She looks at you and wonders. This is one of the most strangest propositions because she looks around and says, do you see any aristocrats here who love to purchase antiquities? Maybe, actually, if you go over there to that table, you see the man who's missing his arm.
Mm-hmm.
He's a treasure hunter, a very bad one. It's quite possible he may know somebody who could help you with that.
Oh, well, thank you. Just to kind of cover your comment, I don't judge books by their cover, my lady.
That's very sweet of you. His name is Lefty. Maybe you can go ahead and talk to him.
I do. I take a beer and I said, let me have another for Lefty.
And she pours one. And, well, actually, she turns around and goes to get a glass, and she disappears from view for a second. And you hear some trinkling, and then she stands up, puts the mug on the table, and says, "Hey, that's a special one for Lefty."
Oh, thank you very much. Aren't you kind? So I wink at her. I give her a smile. Just keep in mind, my social skills are at a passive 20, right? And I walk over to Lefty.
That's fine. Yeah. Okay. You walk over, and there's this guy, Lefty, and he's arm wrestling.
Sweet.
Another guy. And Lefty, boom, takes him out quickly. His right arm is just freaking huge. No left arm, but his right arm's huge. And as he turns to look at you, you can see the whole right side of his face is scarred up from looks like a fire burn that's happened to him. And he wears this, this kind of peasant cap to cover, and he tries to pull it over, some of that scarring. But after that fight, and he's been rubbing his face from his sweat, you see, the nasty scars on this guy. He said, "Oi, sit down. You next. So you here to try old Lefty out?"
I even brought you a beer, sir.
He grabs it. This is piss, and he looks at you, and then he slams it, drinks the whole thing. But it's fermented, and then he puts his huge hulking arm out on the table. He says, "All right, I'm a fancy man. Let's go."
All right. I arm wrestle him. I cast the spell telekinesis.
Okay. Give me a sleight of hand.
Actually, I just use my psychic ability and spend sorcery points on it. I don't have to show any verbal or somatic components to do that.
And take all the fun out of it, don't you? Okay. All right. So I'll give a strength check for Lefty. He rolls an 18.
Okay.
And go with telekinesis.
I can basically have the equivalent of being able to move around, throw around 1,000 pounds.
So how do you want to embarrass him, or do you want to?
Oh no, I make it look like a close match, but I am going to win though.
Okay. All right. So you're both grunting. And he's flexing really hard, and you guys' arms start to shake, and he gets you down. You're like 3/4, and you bring it back up to the center, and then you start taking him down to 3/4, and you start playing him, and you bring it back up to make him feel like he's winning, and you start moving back down, and your wrist is bent, and then you just grunt, and your face is turning red, and you turn your wrist, and you get him over and slam. And he puts one hand down on the table. He's like, cheat! There's no way scrawny little thing like you could beat me.
Huh. I could say the same thing. No one's ever beat me in arm wrestling, but I do admire you. You are quite strong.
He's rubbing he can't rub his arm because he doesn't have another arm to do it, but if he's put his arm between his knees, and he's massaging the muscles in his forearms. Well, thanks for the beer. Pot is yours. All right, so then you're done with arm wrestling?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to make a connection with him. I say, well,
he says, what brings a fancy bloke like you into a shithole like this?
Well,
dragons burn down your keep.
Oh no, 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 nothing like that. I'm just, I'm on business, heading over to Score and Bell, but I'm just trying to pick up some extra coin going into the city. I have this old mask, and they said you're a treasure hunter, so I was thinking maybe you know someone who might be able to take it off my hands. I think it might be worth a good 300 gold.
I'll have to take a look at it.
Ah, well, I
There's no,
keep
I
it
couldn't
over.
be selling anything without. I couldn't be selling anything without just from their word, you know.
Oh no, no,
Where
of
is
course.
it?
Well, I purchased myself a little a shack over there for a couple of days. So just come on over when you're done with your libations.
Oh, I'm done. I'm right. 300 gold. Hey, what's in Scornbell, by the way? Do you got work there?
Oh well, it's a major trade center. Always look for opportunity.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I could use. So, show me this knick-knack of yours.
All right, very well. Come along.
Okay.
Now who this guy, because he's bought the bait, he's coming with me. He's clearly not the problem. But I am speaking to the room, right? I'm not muffling my voice or anything like that. And I lead him over the shanty.
Right.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay. So you see who's on watch.
That's what I was saying.
Let's see.
Is there any high place that, above or around this
Yeah.
place?
So you can either get on top of a tent, or you can go all the way to the bridge, which is it's the tent. Let's see. You see the picture of the grim-looking warrior on the right side. So from there is going to be this tent city. So you could either run all the way up there and have a huge purchase, and a grand view of everything. You're
far is
talking. It's about 50 yards from the last tent.
Then I would be up there.
Okay. So give me a perception roll, and let me fix my camera.
Okay.
Again.
That is sorry. That is a 28.
A 28. Okay. So I assume you're watching for Nicodemus, and you see him coming out with a one-armed man out of that big tent that was the inn, and he's headed towards your new tent, the place where you guys have set up camp.
Okay.
All right. As soon as as soon as I open the door or flap or whatever, and he goes in, I clasp him up with my telekinesis out of the sight of anybody else.
Oh, and
What's all this? And while that's happening, you hear, "So you came in here to make a deal?" As the magic mouth goes off of the funky man that
Well,
cool
he
built.
didn't knock.
well, no, the
that's
knocking is
fine.
separate.
Oh, I
I
see.
made two
I
magic
see, I
mouths, so
see,
they
I see what you
activate
did.
different circumstances.
But either way,
Yeah. Well,
the guy
anyway,
standing there now, and I'll give him a strength save. Let's see. Okay, go on.
I walk over to him and I say, "No offense, good friend." I take out 10 gold and I put in his pocket. I floated into his pocket, actually. And I say, shh. This has nothing to do with you. We are doing something here to try to deal with a great evil. Thank you very much for your assistance, but I cannot have you speaking, so be quiet. And I squeeze him just a little.
All right. You squeeze a little gas out, and he belches also. Any smell is just foul. Take a Constitution roll. No, I'm kidding. All right. And he's just in there. Why? I've done nothing wrong.
No, you haven't. And I shall not hurt you, sir. And you are 10 gold richer.
Let me go. Let me go. All right. So you're going to just sit there and wait?
Yep. We're gonna wait.
So after
If he
nightfall,
makes actual noise, I'm going to have to deal with him. But
so we're gonna wait till you wait a couple hours, and this guy's still sitting there. He's tied up, or not tied up. Your spell is gonna fade.
it is. So I tie him up. Yeah.
Okay.
I have a lot of rope, eternal amounts of it.
Yeah.
So in the middle of the night, with your key, you're too far away to get a good eye on this thing as the sun has completely set.
Well, I have dark.
Even with
vision.
you have dark vision of 60 feet.
Well, I can still see stuff.
Okay, but I'm telling you, you can't see what you can only see out to 60 feet with dark vision. So if you want to stay there, it's fine. But I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to make out details. You can see the blur of the tents. You know they're all tents there, but your fine detail that you would have in daylight is gone.
Fine, I'll
Dark
move
vision.
to the closer area, wherever is a high point that I can keep an eye on things. I got my elven cloak up. I'm camouflaged. I'm
Okay, so you get on. You just give me a dex roll.
dex roll.
You know, so you can parkour up the side of a tent silently. Make it. You can do stealth. I'm sorry.
I get a natural 20 for that crap. I don't do that.
Okay. So you definitely move on top of a tent, so you can see, 60 feet away from the entrance of yours location. Anyone else doing anything? What are you doing, Zach?
Let's see. I've been just guarding, essentially, just waiting for things to happen. So I guess I'm with Nicodemus at this moment.
Okay. What are you doing, Dracul?
Rabbit.
Oh, sorry. What? I was sorry. I was still reading feats.
Are you still working on your character?
Yeah. I'm just looking.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done everything except for feats.
All right. Well,
I am listening, kind of. I'm just.
Give me a shout when you're done, so I'll know when to.
I'll have to ask you about the feat after when I've decided on, just in case it's not a thing anyway. But I was thinking I was thinking of taking alert because.
Go for it. That's a great one.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's
it stops me being surprised.
What are you taking?
Alert, I was thinking.
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, that's one I'm going to take later on.
Yeah, take alert, man. Alert or lucky are the best two, in my opinion. But alert's fantastic. So
then, if that's the case, I'll be done then. Yeah.
Yeah, no alerts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it gets the extra initiative, and you can't be sneak attacked, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
Because that's nearly killed.
Okay, Wisp. So let me get a perception roll from Wisp.
It's oh wow, I killed that one. 24.
Okay, so what you see is a group of 6 men, and they were talking quite a bit up until about 2 tents down from yours. And then they've stopped, and now they're grouped together. And you can see one guy pointing fingers, pointing at people, and telling them to go different directions. And what's odd to you, the reason why this stands out to you, because now 90% of the people are sleeping. You have seen, while you've been doing your lookout, you have seen probably a couple groups of riders who are trying to police this mass populace. You've seen maybe 4 riders or 6 riders working in groups of 2. They are knights on horseback, and they're doing their best to handle domestic squabbles and territorial pissings and things of that nature. But other than that, there's very little law. But the fact that these people are so downtrodden, there is not a lot of calamity. They're all. It's like a mutual suffering in this area. But these guys look suspicious to you. You want to watch some more?
I'm going to relay that to Nicodemus.
Okay, so you get a telepathic bolt, thought blast, Nicodemus, and you say, 6 men, suspicious, be aware.
Yeah.
Tell the people in the tent they're coming.
Time to disappear.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Hey, I got tents. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I would
You
have.
say it was nighttime, or is it daytime?
It's nighttime. Yeah.
Nighttime.
It's
That's right.
It is late now. It's like the middle of the night, and like I said, the majority of people are sleeping.
Okay. I probably would. I mean, I don't know why anyone would be inside of the building if we're setting the trap from the outside. But I would be outside, like by one of the tents, disguised as a barrel with a fireball ready.
I'm going to be sneaky, but if I'll roll stealth if need to sneak properly into the shadows. Now we know there's some people about. I'm not going to use invisibility. I'm not going to waste a spell on that now.
Remember, you got your elven cloak there. You can.
Who's got an elven cloak?
He doesn't
Both?
have.
He doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't have one.
Yeah. Honestly,
not a harper.
I should give him mine. Would that be a huge offense for me to give him the cloak?
I don't care.
Hmm.
I'm not offended.
Well, I'm just saying the Harpers.
You're asking me?
Right? The Harpers. That's a gift from the Harpers.
Okay.
But he would use
So-
them much better than I.
Roll a check for that,
All right.
and
What kind of a check would that be?
that'd be a wisdom check.
Or
All
like
right.
an insight, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I got a 15. So
Okay. Now in it's the Carpers wouldn't see a problem with you loaning it to someone, and for this cause, and they're he's not a Harper, but hey, it is what it is. I don't think anyone's going to say what. They're not. They're not going to be. Hey, give that back. You're not allowed to. It's yours. They gave it to you.
yeah, okay. So and I could talk my way out of it anyway. Yeah, I give it to Dracul. It's better on him than me. I can't do really anything with it.
Okay, what is it?
It's a cloak
It's
of
an elven
elven
cloak.
kind. Yeah. It's quite a nice magical item. Basically, what it does is it gives you advantage or juxtaposed to disadvantage on stealth rolls. So when
Okay.
you make a stealth, you roll 2 dice. When people try to see you in stealth, they have to roll 2 dice and take the lower. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's perfect.
Plus, you can let camouflage yourself too.
Well, that's kind of the effect, yeah. But it's
Yeah,
mechanically.
it's kind of like the Lord of the Rings stealth cloak.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Then. I get you.
It's exactly that. Yeah. What's going on with my cameras?
I don't
That's
know.
cool. I can't be surprised either. And with that cloak, that makes me even better at stealth. That's awesome. Yeah, that all works out nicely. What's going on? Oh, there we go.
Nice huts. Perfect.
Assuming they're tens.
Now that works out, huh?
Well,
Bill?
Yeah. So Wisp was on the rooftop. The wizard is, you said, a barrel?
Yeah, he said
I'm
he was
disguised as a barrel next to one of the tents. Just one where I have a view of.
Is that a barrel?
It is a barrel.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just a
Yeah,
real
In
quick.
these little feet.
Just a real quick question. While we were waiting, GOP, your plan is to kill people. I get that, but we do need to capture the person. So, are we going to try to have a dialogue first, or are we just attacking them? What's your plan here?
We only need
I'm
one.
assuming if he is as powerful a character as we think he is, he could probably survive this.
So what did Wisp tell you? So they were down. There's a group of 6 people, 2 huts down. So you're telling me that you were outside waiting?
That's what I'm trying to understand here. I'm trying to understand what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Essentially, we're luring them into the building, and then we're going to just basically, I want to fire a fireball in there once they're inside, and we're going to create like absolute chaos for them. If the one guy is as powerful as is someone who is worthy of a dragon mask, a fireball is not going to take him out in one.
Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, and I also now know why you were cursed by a god. Yeah.
Right.
Now, where is everybody quickly?
Well,
That's the
Outside.
radius of the fireball, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have informed everyone of my plan, so there wouldn't be anyone inside. Well, but Chester, you weren't there. You were off doing your thing, so I didn't. I was gonna wait for you to get back, but I'm
And
assuming
you
Well,
have
he
a
said.
prisoner.
you
So
Well, he said 2 hours passed, so we certainly had time to talk about it.
That was a while ago.
Yeah.
I am. You put me where? I'm going to be right underneath where Wisp is, with the president of the prisoner, and Leroy's probably nearby.
now
Yeah.
I have an idea. I mean, like, does Dracul have? I mean, he obviously has Poisoner's kit because he's an assassin. Does he have something that could knock somebody out, like with a bolt or a dart or something?
Honestly, I haven't looked enough into poisons, but I would imagine if they're gnarly, it's not going to work any.
No, I gave him poisons. Where is everybody? That's what I want to finish this real quick.
I'm still king on the outskirts.
I'll just have everyone right here hanging out.
Well, put me the other side.
Put you on the other side.
No, sorry, the hut at the bottom. I'm there. So, like, if they were coming down the middle, you know what I mean? Yeah, like that.
And I would also, I'd probably, where's the hut that we bought? Which one is it? Or I'd probably be on the other side of the roof, like looking over the edge of the hut.
Am I within a fireball range if I fired one in the hut? I want to make sure that
Oh, you
I'm
certainly
not gonna
are.
One at a
Without
time.
question.
One at a time. So, Jim, you would
Yeah.
probably be where?
Like I would be at the top of the cornice of the hut of the point, looking over, so I had a little bit of cover. You know, I'm not going to be, out in the open.
Okay. I mean, that's the best I can do with what we got because
Okay.
we're sloped. So
That's good.
you're all okay. So as these guys come in, 2, 3 go to the front. These guys start coming down the road, and as you see, they are
Well, the cameras go crazy.
dirty peasants who have been Nicodemus recognizes from the bar.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I would have noticed this too, right? I'm right there, so.
Yeah, as they walk by. I'm sorry. Right as they walk by you, you see that you could tell these are not. You do not look like. You don't see a dwarf. So these guys heard about the mask and they're coming in to steal it.
Sure, makes sense.
I telepathically communicate, or I telepathically communicate with you, Chester, and I'm just like, this is not the we're looking for. Hold off on
No,
the main
it's
attack.
But I'm speaking to everybody telepathically, and particularly to you, Wisp. I'm sure we are being watched. However, maybe you could surmise where the person is.
All right. Do you want me to do a roll?
Yes.
Okay, roll initiative.
Okay. And this is on perception. What's the perception?
You can do that after on your initiative on your turn. We're going to roll initiative right now.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
If you guys are they're ready to go in the next second.
On initiative. Okay, I got a 21.
What's your 21? Okay, Dracul.
Wait a minute, I get extra with alert, don't I?
Yep.
5.
To 5. So that's to 30.
Whoa.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Alert's a
RSTD?
good skill, man.
14.
Nicodemus.
17.
Zach.
13.
Okay. And let's see. These guys are going to go on 15. All right. So, Dracul's first. These guys have approached the tent. Are you going to hold action or attack them?
Yeah. I don't see the point in attacking them right now.
I'm holding action too.
Unless
When are you going to wait?
Psychic.
What are you holding your action until?
Yeah. Don't
Until
hold
what?
your action, Wisp. Look for the other person. There's someone watching us. I'm sure. That's what you need to be doing, dude.
Okay, so that's what I'll do now.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
And this is perception.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. 17 and 23.
Okay, so you rolled a 23 to see if anyone's watching you. You're gonna you don't see anyone watching you right from your vantage point. So you're gonna have to use a move and check out somewhere else.
All right, then I guess I want to jump to the other hut on the other side. I'm gonna leap over there.
The one to the north.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need a dex roll and a stealth roll. For an acrobatics, and then stealth.
Okay, so that was acrobatics. That will be, oh geez, 29.
Okay, so you move now. Give me a stealth roll.
And that will be okay. That will be 29 too. What the
Okay, so you silently do what you do and move over to the next hut, and that's your turn. Jakul, you were holding until what?
Till the end of the round, I suppose. I don't know what the plan is.
How about
I mean, I could have a look down the bottom way,
RST.
but I may as well hold to the end of the.
Okay. Are you gonna move anywhere?
Well, I suppose I can. I can go. Well, yeah, I'm down here, aren't I?
Yeah.
I can go down a little bit further down to the bottom and just kind of stealthily have a look, see if I can see it, because I'm like in a different place to everybody else.
You're gonna go check out a different place.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go on because I'm right down this bottom end. They're there, and he's up there. So I'll have a look down here, see what I can scope out.
Okay.
I might as well do that. That makes sense. If you want me to roll stealth, I'm assuming.
Yeah, stealth for your movement, and then perception for your action.
Not so good.
I bring out I bring out Ichabod, and I tell him to look for a dwarf, and I go straight up 30 feet. I'm just scanning the area, so I get a perception roll for me.
Okay, so
I got 26, so that's stealth.
No, I rolled very poorly.
You got 26 for stealth. Okay, no. Nicodemus was going on. Yeah, roll for perception.
I roll a 3.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm doing Mr. Cool's turn right now. So
25 for perception. I forgot I've got points in that now.
25. Okay, so you start skulking around some other tents and looking to see if you can find anyone observing or watching this activity, and you do not find anyone. So we'll go to Nicodemus. Use your bonus action to summon Ichabod, and you tell him to go hunt for a dwarf.
I do, and then I go up to take a look, but I roll a 3, so I don't see anything.
Okay. Now that is GOP, your turn.
Okay. Wait, did you say they rolled a 15? I
did. Okay, so
they're before me.
These guys all rush inside.
And they're traps and shit, aren't they?
There are traps. Well, the one thing was like the fire itself wasn't set to burn. It was set for me when I cast my fireball to do extra.
Yeah.
So it'd be the snare traps that would catch them.
Yes. You have 2 snare traps. So I'm doing a dex save for these guys, for 2 of them. So I got a 19, so he's saved, and a 5. So I'm gonna have one of them stuck on the snare, but you guys actually don't know that because they're inside. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have advantage to see what them going in the door.
Okay, so one points out as the 3 going inside the front door. One points out, "Hey, look at it!" So the snare trap. But you hear them all yell and run. This guy just moves over the snare trap. And actually, let's see. Since the other 2 were following suit, 18 and 7. The last one gets yanked up. So you could see that. So one of the 3 here got yanked up and is suspended. That's their turn. Now it's
mine.
Now it's yours.
Idiots. Okay. I
It's not an unexpected result.
No, it's not at all. I walk up to the door and it's like, you're meddling in our affairs, and I cast sleep for 27 points.
Actually, what I do is we change that. I changed that where we were doing a radius, and it was a spell save. So it's the same radius. Oh, okay. It's the same radius, and I'm just going to do. What's your DC? My
DC is 18. And what kind of save would it be?
It's an 18. I got to beat an 18. So it's a 1 fail, 2 critical fail, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They all fall asleep. So it's just a spell save, like you're attacking somebody or you're casting a spell on someone.
Okay, but usually it's like a wisdom, or they have to like specifically like intelligence or something,
Yeah. I mean, wisdom or intelligence would be fine, but I mean, we're just dealing with the commoners, so there's not a lot to go for them. So they all fell asleep. It is Twilight, or actually, Leroy, you can go.
Okay, so they're all asleep.
Baby, I mean, you don't know what's going on. All you know is that a barrel hops up there, and
barrel, and then it all drops.
This barrel hops like 20 feet, and then you see.
Then
you see magic. Yeah. And then you see magic, and then you hear thump, 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 thump. You hear thump, thump, thump.
Well, I go and investigate, and so I'm looking, and everybody's I go up to the closest person to me to see, like, I check their breath and stuff to see if they're alive.
Yeah, you go up and you check, and you see
they're asleep. They're all asleep.
They're snoring. They're deep slumber.
All right, so I guess the best thing to do would just be to get them all and put them back in the hut. With the other,
they're all in the hut. Yeah.
The sleep
so
spell.
You guys can go into. You can go into the hut. Twilight's following you.
Well, we got to tie them up. I would say tie them all up and then and leave them in the hut with the other guy that's already tied up.
Okay, so I'm gonna. So that's you two guys are in the tent then, tying them up. Nicodemus is probably, or not Nicodemus, I'm sorry, but Aristides is probably telling you you're doing it wrong and how you need to tie them up. Sure. And so that leaves the 3 outside.
I make a slight comment of like why his breath smells like piss.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Our rogues have not found anyone watching or spying, and there is no one. You can give me on your round, so give me another perception check, rogues.
Same.
Okay, so you guys don't see any adverse effects. Like there's no one running off after these guys. There's no one coming to help these guys. You don't. There's no activity besides the ones I described earlier from just the common folk. They're sleeping. Knights are patrolling. There's nothing that's alerted them. Same with Nicodemus. Now, if you want, you're still giving me another perception.
Yeah, sure.
If that's what you're doing,
12,
or if you're
just roll a 12. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you don't see anything either. So
Ichabod.
Okay, Ichabod's still out following a scent.
Okay.
And we need to roll for tracking for him.
Okay.
So let me see.
Alrighty. I rolled a natural 19. Let me see his stats. That would be under wisdom, right? He gets +1 to those. So that would be a 20.
20?
Mm-hmm. Although
okay,
his perception
20...
is a +3, so that would be a 22 if you want to go that route. But either way, he does have keen hearing and smell. It says, he has advantage on those rolls. I don't think I can roll better than that, but I don't.
So what is you have let's see, Nicodemus has found a dwarf and he has cornered a dwarf.
Oh, you mean Ichabod has?
Yeah, sorry, Ichabod has
a dwarf.
That's all I could do. I look at the dwarf through his eyes. What does this dwarf look like?
A refugee. It's a fugie. It's a Fuji. I said it.
Okay. I tell Ichabod to continue.
Okay. And then okay, so effectively combat is going to be over.
Sure.
You guys can keep searching,
Yeah.
but then we'll cut to Nicodemus and the fighters. Sorry, I keep saying Nicodemus. I don't know why, but the wizard and the fighters are in the tent. You have trussed up these guys, all 6 of them. They're in like a circle, all back to back to back to back. Heads down in a slumber, leaning on each other. But you have them all sitting up, leaning on each other in order to, you know what I mean? So you got a nice little semicircle or circle going with legs sticking out towards the outside of the tent. They're all sitting. What do you do?
I let Nicodemus know the fight is it's over. You know, like there's the fight's already over. Yeah, we've I guess because I think it only lasts a minute. So they'll wake up pretty soon. But yeah, that's I'm gonna wait there till they wake up. And that's
all right. So how long the rogues, how long are you guys gonna go searching for?
Well, I mean, if there's nobody else out there, and then that we got a dwarf cornered by a direwolf.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody watching us, at least not physically, anyway.
I'm gonna stay hidden because until we bug out, I'm gonna just be on the watch.
Okay.
I'll stay in the shadows, especially while it's night.
Are you guys gonna be outside? Wisp, you're outside. Dracul, you going inside? You staying outside?
I'll stay outside while it's still dark.
Outside.
Okay. Perfect. No problem. Okay. So then Nicodemus, I assume you're going to go into the tent?
Yes, I will.
Or
although
not.
I will call Ichabod back to me, and I will have him patrol around our area in shadow mode, keeping an eye. And I go into the tent with everybody else.
Okay. So Nicodemus enters the tent as these fools wake up. What? Hey, let us go. Let's go. And they're fussing and fighting.
I get right in his face, and I go my negative look, and I say, "We're looking for a dwarf, part of the cult of dragon. You will tell me what you know, or you may well die here." And I roll an intimidation roll. It's
okay.
20.
All right, and this guy fails miserably, and he says, "Ah! Ah!" He starts screaming. He's scared, and then he pisses his pants. The one next to him says, "Hey, we just heard there was a treasure in here. I'm so sorry."
A dwarf came in here with a caravan less than a day ago. Where is he?
You let us free. We tell you. I know. Let me free. I'll tell you.
I may let you live. Do not ask of me which you do not deserve. Tell me where the dwarf is.
I will. Okay. About yesterday, there was one of his dwarfs. He stabbed a man. He's a tall fellow. It killed him. And it was one of them scale folk from the Serpent Hills come down to spy on us. The dwarf's a hero. I make no mistake. He killed him, one of them serpent men. And then he took off straight away for the hills then, quick as cats. That's what I know.
I do have the ring on. Is he lying to me? No,
he's not lying to you.
Okay.
Insight, you could tell he's so scared that he's telling you, and he's very honest. He describes it, this dwarf in flowing purple robes. He gives you anything he gives you all details. So he's being honest. He's born down. This was just a crooked opportunity, and the guy felt like he had to take it. So he's spilling his guts.
I look over to Aristides, and in Draconic, I say, I guess it's off to the Serpent Hills again.
All that planning wasted. Let's go.
Oh, you found out where he's going. I mean, you had to figure it out, right?
That's true, but
I was really looking forward.
That's true.
Well, no, you just want to blow shit up with a fireball. I know what you want.
Don't tell Wisp that, okay?
Okay, I won't.
Saying might make her angry. But yeah,
Why would it make me angry?
there's more than one ways to skin a cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I go over to
that's
the.
racist. And then the guys, he was racist there. It was off like cats. You guys are racist.
Yes, we are.
right.
I go over to
Alright.
Lefty and I untie him.
Oh, we got to cancel the wizard now. Sorry,
Yeah, we
hold
do.
on.
That's right.
Right.
Cancel the wizard. But I untie Lefty. I hold up 2 platinum pieces, which I don't know if he's ever even seen that before. I give him 2 more platinum. So that's 20 gold total I've given him. And I also pull out a card out of my vest and I hand it to him. I said, if you go to Scornbell and you go to the Shadow Dusk Trade Center, they will give you work. Give them this card.
Oh man, talk about one random fucked up day of fate. Bless you, sir. Praise Tamora. And he takes off.
All right.
What do you guys?
Well, we got to
Gonna do
rest,
next?
or we just got to head nighttime straight into the Serpent Hills. I don't know.
Nighttime,
Gee.
isn't it? Is it not? Is it bad?
I don't think it matters, but I mean, it's up to you guys.
Nighttime makes a difference to me. I can see better.
Well, let's go then. That's perfect.
Yeah, I let as we untie the people and let them go, I make sure to tell them, next time don't meddle in affairs you do not understand.
You're dark when you're all lucid.
I know.
He's
I know.
he's an ass. Like
He is an ass.
really. Yeah.
But he's our ass. Uh-oh.
But you still use a barrel.
Right.
You still did the
That didn't come
barrel.
out right.
So part of you.
Yeah. Well, you don't know where the barrel if the barrel came before the idiot or the idiot before the barrel.
Ooh,
This is true.
Fair enough. That's a chicken egg comment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, we're heading into the Serpent Hills again.
Nighttime in the Serpent Hills. Yeah. Okay, the Serpent Hills. Do you share any of the information, what you guys know about it? Of course you do. So
Yeah, sure.
So you're like, again, and then the paladin's like, again. So is this where you all disappeared to? You're like, yeah. And you tell them about the Serpent Hills, your little adventure, the copious amount of serpents that you fought, the
way we dispatched those enemies.
The
Oh
champion
man, that was,
down a well.
the meat grinder.
Yeah.
Yes, the meat grinder. Yeah, I made these wicked traps, and they were spinning blade traps that the party was able to avoid. I think one person may have gotten hit on it or not. I can't remember, but either way.
Teleported.
Yeah.
You teleported over the spinning.
Yeah.
I just bounced through because I'm me.
Yeah,
you're like parkour, like on steroids, and so you just just whip right through these things. But there's blades that come out of the floor and out of the walls, all in this one like 10-foot area, and they dodged it. Then they find this champion who's holding this treasure, and
like when we used the meat grinder, we did the whole which put everything in like a sphere, and then Aristides marched them over and just tossed them into the meat grinder.
Yeah, he's a real dark guy. It's very scary.
Yeah, he uses his telekinesis, right?
Well,
no,
telekinesis.
Mage hand.
He just picked
Yeah,
it
you
up.
can
Mage hand him. Oh man,
Yeah.
picked him up and dropped him.
I telekinesis
All
the champion into the well. That was all I did. See, I didn't
and
grind people up. I just dropped them to their death. There's a
the
difference.
champion had 2 critical fails when he was trying
He
to hit
did.
me,
It was funny.
and then
And I knocked it. I threw his weapons away, like his weapon, threw him down the well. And then Chester picked him up with telekinesis, threw him down the well. It was great.
Yeah, it sounds like you had a lot of fun without me.
It was pretty wicked.
well, where were you?
You could have.
We were thinking about
He was
you.
busy getting an
We
examination.
were thinking,
We were.
like where is Bradley?
He had personal things. It's all good. But
Yeah.
just so you know, the Serpent Hills, the party explored it. It is aptly named. They share some of the history that it has been. Old kingdoms have been there, have fallen. New kingdoms have risen and fallen. But one thing that always remains is the serpents in the Serpent Hills. Serpents that vary from dragons to lizard folk to snake men to to giant constrictors to two-headed snakes. I mean, all that is in the Serpent Hills.
I never would have guessed. I never in a million years would have guessed that Serpent Hills. That's where the serpents
subtle
live.
and mysterious name. That's true.
Yes.
It is. Okay, so therefore, you guys traveling at night.
Serpent Hills are full of teddy bears.
It's
So, if you guys want, we'll do the map real quick. And your journey will go, the Borskewer Bridge. You guys cross the bridge, go up around the moor, the high moor, which is this massive plateau, and make your way following this stream to the southern end of the Serpent Hills. And let's pull out Ichabod again and have him start tracking.
Yep.
He's your tracker, right?
Yeah, he's probably the best at it, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, has anyone got this specialize in survival, or as a first skill? Because that's basically tracking in this game now.
Yeah,
so
I don't have it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's
in the dark.
He's good at it.
But not only that, it's nighttime and he's a shadow hound, so it is very appropriate for him to be.
So we're following Ichabod as he tries to track dwarfs.
And he needs to do a tracking DC. So.
Okay. Let me roll for him. That is not great. 11.
Okay,
sorry, he's got advantage on those things. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Give me better. That's a 14.
14. So he's not picking up a trail.
Okay.
He's not picking up a trail. Just to track something on dirt or grass is a 15 without any time passing. So, yeah, we'll go. But either way, he does alert you to danger. And what else would there be if he can't go to the Serpent Hills and fight some serpents? So, these are hills.
Hmm?
While you guys are going through the hills, there is. Are you a barrel still? No. What's your marching order?
No. I wouldn't.
Dog is in. Ichabod would be in front.
Yep. The paladin.
Nicodemus is float.
Paladin.
I'll be on like the right flank, or whatever.
Okay.
Or whatever,
Cool.
whatever Frank I was on, and I think
Frank.
Frank, yeah, the Frank.
The front.
Yeah. We'd be on the flanks, I'm sure.
Okay. And all right. Let's see. Let's give me I'm gonna roll surprise. For you guys, and do it old school. So for the party,
Cool can't be surprised.
He cannot be. Yes.
no, but other people can be.
Yep.
So everyone roll a d6. Tell me what you get. Except for Cool.
D6, he says.
Weird. Wouldn't it be perception?
Yeah, it is. He just said the wrong thing.
So it's it's D20 or what?
Sure.
No. He said roll d6. So.
I did. D6, please.
Oh.
All right, I got a 5.
Okay.
I don't know if that's good.
That's a 2.
Same here.
Me.
That's a 5.
Let me roll for Barebone. 6 for Barebone.
Okay. So here we are in the hills. There's bushes. And roll for Ichabod, please.
Oh, sure. Ichabod gets a 5.
All right. So Ichabod gives you a growl, a low guttural growl. The snakes were not surprised. They saw you coming, but and you were notified by Ichabod. But you guys, they come up. There's not that far. Let's see. We'll establish. That's what, 50? No, 40 feet. About 40 feet away, you start to see snakes starting to slither through the grass. And give me initiative.
Okay.
I was seeing what I was doing is I was doing like an old school way of comparing their, but I guess it's passive perception now. But I've been reading a lot of OSR stuff. I was just trying it out.
17.
27.
Okay.
35.
Dracul. What'd you get?
35.
I can't hear the first number.
25.
You say 35?
All right, we did
25. 25.
I was gonna say that was crazy. That's what I heard. I was like, wait a second.
Okay. Nicodemus.
I got a 12, and Barebone got a 17.
Don't you have an initiative bonus at all?
And
I got +3.
Leroy?
I just suck at initiatives. What do you want?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering.
What is
Zach? You're so
Zach,
good at other things.
what'd you get?
It's like, jeez.
Yeah.
I got a 2.
I'm trying to hear Zach. A 2. You can't have a 2. Really? You got 2?
I got 2.
Oh yeah, your dexterity.
No, I have no
Okay.
dexterity. There's 0. Like I'm
That's right.
10. So perfect 0.
Okay, that's all right. I rolled a 3. Hey.
Oh man.
Okay, so Dracul.
I'm first.
You are always. No, he said 25. Oh, okay.
I was
he said
27. I was 27. He's 25.
Okay, go.
Okay, so where am I at? I'm down there at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, and do that snake that's closest to me, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to shoot at it because I don't want to get. So. Yes,
Okay.
Double crossbow.
So, just to reiterate, you've got one bonus action in a round. Okay, so however you choose to do it. You want to do shoot. You could do 3 crossbow shots, or crossbow, hide. So you're gonna do 2 shots, double crossbow, and then you get then you can do one more on your extra attack.
Okay,
At this one.
Okay, so double crossbow hide right now.
Okay. Fire away. This one here, right here on the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's I had one natural 20 and one, and the other one is. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not doing this very well right now. That's 27. Just had to look.
All
at
right.
my bonus.
Okay, roll damage. You got sneak attack on that first one. No, I can't. You can't do sneak attack. No one's surprised here.
No,
So.
it's just regular, and then I double that,
Yeah.
that second one. So.
Yeah, you did get the crit on that.
So that is 10. It's 20 plus. So I'm sorry. 5, 6. 33.
33.
Yeah.
Oh, I say this weird. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I did that. So 33. Okay, we don't even need a crit chart, do we? Yeah,
Probably.
actually, roll your roll a d20. I just made I trimmed it, just to make it a d20.
So, okay, just 20. Not
Yeah, roll a d20.
Okay. That is a 16.
That is a
Did you
16.
get the good ones in?
Well, it's funny. Yeah, reduces foe's hands to formless tissue. Which, but anyway, so it's okay. There's still going to be a -4 penalty to this thing's attack rolls. So with you see the snake coming closer to you, and you're like, "Oh, f this!" You pull out both crossbows, load them real fast, and fire away. And one goes right through this, all the way through. The bolt goes out. Another one, and then the snake is writhing in pain. And as it's writhing and starts to turn a different direction, You hit another one that pins right through part of its body. You can hear bone crunch as you break part of its. If it's a rib cage or whatever, you just hear the snapping and crunching of bones. Let's see. Next is and your total damage would be, I'm sorry, 37. You said?
No, 33.
33. Okay. All right. Thank you. Next is Dracul. You're up.
And then I hide.
Oh, you're gonna hide. You're gonna hide. So you're gonna do a hide action.
Yeah.
Probably there's a bush down here.
Yeah.
So go ahead if you want to do stealth. Roll that.
Okay.
And what'd you get?
And that is 27.
27. Okay. Dracul, your turn.
Which one am I? Am I the one at the top?
You are the one at the top with the white and
I
gold.
figured so, yeah. So I'm assuming I can shoot at one and then do the same because I can only shoot once.
Yeah, you can only shoot once. So you have your short bow, which is 60 feet. For your...
Yeah, it's 120 but 60 foot with no disadvantage.
So you got it. Except this one has cover. These three don't.
I'll go for one that doesn't have cover that I can reach.
So tell me top, middle, or bottom.
I'll go for middle.
Okay. Fire away, man.
And I got... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I don't have that plus on that, do I know? So it's that. 23.
That's a hit. Okay.
Fortunately, it's a short bow. Yeah.
Yeah. Roll damage.
That is 10.
Okay.
I suck at bows, but you know.
So you load your bow, you line up your shot, let it out. It whistles through the air as it strikes into the snake, and you hear that hiss as it reels back from its attack. Boom, boom, boom. Now we have a tie.
I want to go and hide as well, you know.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. So go ahead, roll stealth, and you can hide behind the hills, up in the bush to the bushes, or whichever. So give me a direction where you want to go.
I'll go into back into a bush between the bush and the cliff kind of area. 28.
Okay, 28, and that's easily within your movement. 28 is your stealth. Okay. And now I've got a tie on GOP and Twilight. So GOP.
My dex is
just go ahead. Dude.
Okay.
You're here. He's not. So he has.
Okay. I'm gonna do a firebolt on the one that the bottom one, the one that Jimmy attacked, and that's 17 to hit and 11 points of damage.
Okay. So
and then
this firebolt streaks through the air, bright. There's a huge flash of light. All of you with dark vision, your eyes are going to have to adjust here for that because that just whoosh. It's like a big flash of light. You strike the snake, right? Or you have to roll to hit. You have to roll to hit.
I rolled a 17.
That's right. And you did 10 damage, right? Okay.
11.
No, sorry. 11 damage. Okay.
And then I'm going to move back to the bush just to kind of back up to it. So I'm going to get a little more distance between them and me. That's
okay.
That will be my turn.
All right. So then so the firebolt races through the sky. There's a huge bright light. The whole area just flashes real quick. Right? And then the snake burns and hits it flares up, and it's writhing in pain right now. So now we're going to Twilight. So
Twilight has prepared himself. He's holding his ground and waiting for a snake to come in range. So he's holding action.
Okay. Then we'll go to you.
Me. I go another 40 feet up, and the one up at the top of the screen I'm
Okay.
going to I'm not spending sorcery points or anything. I'm just doing my standard Eldritch Blast. I am a spell sniper, so I ignore half and three-quarter cover. So if it's got more than that, then, well, does it have more than that?
At your vantage point, it's no longer has cover.
Okay.
Because you were above it, and it is sliding up this hill, so you've got vantage on it.
Okay. So I take my shot. The first one is a 26. The other is a 20 to hit. I'm assuming those hit.
And these are Eldritch Blasts. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
And I do a total of not a lot. 12, 18 points of damage as I blast it. And then Ichabod, he'll go on my round. He charges to the snake straight ahead of him, the one up on the hill there. And his shadow ability, he ignores difficult terrain, so he shouldn't have any trouble getting up there with his 50 speed. And he's going to take a bite as usual. And
you said to the one here? I'm sorry, which one?
Yeah, that one. You're right. Yep, that's right.
Okay.
That's 21 to hit, which once again I'm assuming is a hit, and he does his damage. Let me do here. Now I don't think it matters for the snake, but do keep in mind the dog has a 5-foot reach, right? Like a spear. Not a lot of damage. Yeah.
Okay.
That's 11 points of damage.
You mean 11 points of damage. A 5-foot reach is the same as everyone else, right?
Yeah.
No, additionally, he has reach. He has large creature reach, is what I mean, beyond the standard reach. But it doesn't matter for the snake anyway. It's the same. Yeah. And he needs to make a DC 15. Well, I don't know. I don't think you can knock a snake prone. Yeah, I'd say that.
Oh, sure. Of course he can. He can jump, put paws on it, jump right on top of it. I mean, I don't know if he can do a giant, because this is a giant constrictor snake, so I'm not sure. He's huge. If he can prone him, because the snake. Give me. I'm sorry. Tell me the damage again, because I missed that.
11 damage. Yeah, you'll have to make a call on that. If you want to make the rolls, a DC 15 strength save. But he's a large creature, but I don't know that he can knock some. He probably can. He probably can affect.
I'll just roll
one category above. But I mean, whatever.
I'll just roll at disadvantage. How's that?
That sounds good.
Okay, we'll just see. 5 and a 6. Okay, so he has got his paws. I don't know, as much as he can. So the snake can try. So I mean, we're gonna call it prone for now, but he can do try and get out of it.
Sure.
Yeah. So you did 11. Okay, so that's 10 will be forced to 39. All right, now my turn. Okay. So let's see. This snake got fried. He was looking for something to eat. He wasn't interested in dying. And he is bailing. Let's see. That snake up there took 18. So no, he's still in it. Then this one will move to attack Ichabod.
Okay.
And
how far is are the snakes away from Barebone?
He's miles away.
Yeah. Well, meaning, because he was trying to hold action, but they're not coming at him, so he's going to take his round moving then. He dashes.
Okay. So move. All right. A whole movement is separate from an action, is what I was reading. But we'll do this. He can dash up to it. That'll be his action because he's dashing.
Yeah, that's all he
because
can do.
It is,
he moves and he gets his double moves. That's all he can do. That's right. Yeah.
He is dashing.
He is. He moves 80 feet, so that should be plenty to get him up there. So he's done.
Yeah. Okay.
So do your attacks.
Boom, boom, boom. We'll go. I rolled a 13, and it has a +6, so 19.
Hit.
So that is 12 points.
Okay.
Let's see. This one's going to try and break do its. Let's see, to get out, and it fails. So he is pinned, and this one moves in. His movement is 30. So And it has the reach, so it makes an attack on the paladin. Paladin, I rolled a 25.
Bull.
So that you have you have your shield up, and this thing just is able to work. It slithers right through your shield and your cover, and bites you. And you take, what is that? 11 points of damage.
Ooh, now we got an angry
Ooh, a
paladin.
whole 11.
Yeah. All right, it is your turn, angry paladin.
All right. Well,
he's
that
poison.
guy's about to get effed hard.
Yeah, you're lucky it wasn't a poison snake here.
Yeah. So I take my magic bearded axe.
Yeah.
And I'm about to slam it right on him. And I add some I can't remember what it's called. The angry divinity thing.
Smite.
That one. That one. Add that to it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
All right.
Smiteth your sneaky snake.
My snickety snake.
The serpent. Smite dice the serpent.
Right. And I do a total of 26 damage.
Nice.
You were supposed to roll to hit. Would you roll to hit?
Oh, what? Yeah, that's right. Crap. Dang it. Dang it.
Yeah, smart.
21 to hit.
Smite that.
21
to hit. Okay. So, and you said how much damage?
It was 26 damage.
26 damage. Okay. All right. So you come down with another blast of radiant light as you slice your hand. You gash this snake right across its face. Blood splasher. It's blinding light. The snake has been hit pretty severely, and it is in rough shape, especially after taking 2 Eldritch Blasts to it. Now go to top of the round. Wisp from cover. Okay, so the one snake is fleeing. It is doesn't look like to be a problem to you. And then you see Twilight has run up. There's one snake fighting the paladin. What do you do? And he's muted. So we're gonna go to Dracul.
Sorry.
Nope, you're back. Okay.
I'll shoot it. I'm sorry. I didn't realize the thing was on still. I'll shoot at the one near the paladin. Since otherwise I'd be shooting. I can sharpshoot, but anyway. Yeah. So, double. I'm gonna do all 3 shots at it.
Okay.
Because he's in melee, so
right.
this will take. This will have my sneak attack on it. So
this will have your sneak attack on it.
Or just say the snake's dead. I think.
So
pretty safe to say after your first shot, and yeah, well, let's resolve your first one.
What?
Let's resolve your first one before you decide to shoot all 3 bolts into this.
Okay. That one is that one's a 16. Does that hit?
It does hit.
Okay.
That's the lowest I think you've rolled in weeks, man.
I got a pretty big bump for my thing. So
yeah, dude, you're Tabaxi Hood. All right. Okay, give me damage.
Okay. 32.
Okay, so you stand there behind cover. You raise your crossbow, close one eye, take a look, and fire. And the bolt goes right through the eyes, through one eye and out the other one. And, and that snake falls totally limp as like all these green guts and brains and stuff splattered all over the place. Now you've got you have your bonus action and your extra attack now, and movement still available.
All right. So, and I only have 3 that I can do. I can't do a movement after 2, like 3 attacks, correct?
You've got your bonus action, extra attack, and movement left.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to do double crossbow to this around the corner there and shoot at the body of that second one that's bare bones, like right on top of.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you raise both you reload the one, raise up both arms.
Yeah.
Take aim.
One's 21 and one is 9, 7. That's 18.
Okay. Those are both hits.
Okay. One moment, please.
Yep.
All right, that is. That's 59.
59. Well, I want to say you just whacked that motherfucker, man. You let those arrows, you let the bolts fly, and they go, and they hit vital organs, and they're just this thing rise for a second, thinking it's still alive, and then it's dead too.
Okay.
You got another one down.
And then I don't have a hide action right now.
No, you don't have hide. You have movement, just regular movement, because you haven't moved anywhere.
I'm going to move to see this copse there, or whatever that is, that little piece of cover right there. I'm going to move behind that thing.
Up to in the center, roughly?
Yeah.
Okay. Dracul, your turn. So,
yeah, that was too far away, I'm assuming, so.
You could shoot it at disadvantage.
You could always move up, too.
Yeah,
shoot it at disadvantage while getting advantage from shooting.
Well, you definitely can get your sneak attack in here, or whatever.
And actually, you get your sneak. Yeah, if you hit, you get your sneak attack, but you can move in. I mean, you've got 30 feet of movement, so you could go 5.
Stealthy move to the end.
Well, because he's in melee, so as long as they're in melee, like he's Ichabod is biting him, so you can do it. You probably can do.
You get advantage on the roll.
Yeah,
I do already. Yeah, that's my thing. I get advantage.
No, there you go.
On my thingy. But if I'm rolling a disadvantage, I don't mind either. So just let me know what I'm rolling.
Hey, I got to take this phone call real quick. Sorry, but yeah, go ahead and roll them. Their AC is 12, so just go ahead and roll and do damage.
I rolled a 16 net anyway, so okay. I'll just roll damage then while he's on the phone.
So are we going to turn these guys into handbags or boots?
Boots, I'd say. Let's go boots.
Okay.
29.
All right. 39.
29.
29. Okay. So you just hop up real quick to get a better shot. You fire it with total skill, man. You missed where the dog is sitting there ripping into it, and just fire and nail it. Your arrow sticks right into it. You've done 2 shots so far, right? Okay.
Oh yeah, because I only get 1 attack around.
Right. No, that's fine.
Yeah, that's it. I just have that my cunning action generally.
That's your turn, and now we're on to Aristides.
Are there any left alive?
Yep.
2. 1. The one that Ichabod is working on, and the same one that Dracul just shot right here.
Okay, he is still alive. All right. I rolled a 29 to hit.
What are you doing?
I'm doing just another firebolt. It's only 10 points of damage.
And that's what's the range?
Let's see. Firebolt is 1 sec. The range is 120 feet.
Perfect. Okay.
If I wasn't in range, I would just move me up. But it's 120 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
And
that's
so,
10 points.
what was your
10 points of damage. I rolled a 29 to hit and 10 points of damage.
and it had 10 hit points left. So another flash of light as the firebolt careens across the battlefield. And again, Ichabod sees out of the corner of his eyes the fire coming and is smart enough to say, just to back up enough as this snake gets immolated with the vest and the last vestiges of life escaping the smoke of its own pyre.
And Twilight
Okay.
gets pissed and just starts hacking at the freaking dead snake.
I didn't kill anything. Well, he hasn't raged yet, but hey, close
No,
enough.
I didn't rage him, man.
Can I do a nature check to see if there's anything valuable to salvage off these things?
Yeah.
Okay, that would be a with a nature. That is a 19.
I mean, there's money for snake skins. Some of them are salvageable. The ones that, well, this one's got, there's some left to it, but you're not going to get a complete skin, so it's really not worth much if you can't get a full snake skin. They've all been cut up and burnt and necro blasted and eldritch blasted, whatever.
They're not worth much money anyway. They're just beasts.
All right, that's fine.
No,
I was just seeing if there was anything, any components or anything. That's fine. Never mind. We'll keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. The real money for that
okay.
kind of thing, the harvesting thing, comes out of monstrosities, because monstrosities are, of course, by definition, things created by magic. That's why they have value.
Yeah.
And there's not to say there's some value to it, but you're looking the difference between like real value, what you're after, versus, you know, something that a common person would want for money, you know. So a snake catcher, you know, it's their living, but they got to catch snakes all day long. That's what they do. But for you, it's a pittance and it's a waste of time. So now you guys are going to have, you've been hiking out through the night. We're going to be see if we can't find a trail or something, because you are in these hills, this hilly country.
Let me have Ichabod roll again.
And
I'm going to stay still as well from now on while we're hiking.
I rolled with my advantage and I got a 23.
Okay, good. So with a day that's passed, and during the time that you guys have hiked and during your tent caper and all that, so we're going to say the guy, you were told you had 12 hours ahead of you, or 12 hours ago is what Leo San said. Mm-hmm. So we're thinking it's been a day now. So he's able to find a caravan trail. He's able to find, and you guys, Wisp and Dracul look at it, you know, and everybody who was on the caravan have a real familiar experience with wagon trails now. you know the ruts that wagons make. So yeah, you found the trail and you guys start following it. So you're now traveling through the Serpent Hills, and to let's see. For the sake of brevity, we're going to have we're going to be safe. You're going to say you guys you're going to have to travel for a day or two following this trail, and with Ichabod's assistance and you know, you guys being alert. You have let's see. I'm going to roll for 2 days. Let's see. That's a critical one. So you were stupid one day, but on the second day, I rolled a 15. So now on the dawn of the second day, you are lucid again, Nicodemus. I mean, sorry. God, what's wrong with me today? GOP. And you guys are on these hilltops right now. And looking down, you see this. Let me pull this up.
Oh, and two, while we're searching, while we're following the trail, just letting you know I'm alternating. So in the daytime, if we're following them, I'll have my eagle scouting for them. And at nighttime, if we're doing anything, I'll have an owl. So just letting you know my familiar.
Indiana Jones.
Yep.
So what you see is this.
What's the name of that Syrian temple?
Petra. I just said
Petra. Yeah, it's Petra. You did? I didn't hear
you. So you see Petra, but not only that, there are some ruins in front of it. Now, what I am assuming, and I'm probably right, is that you guys are not going to just saunter on in there. But as you get to the crest of the hill, you
I don't
see.
know. My name is Leroy Jenkins. I don't know.
Yeah,
Arcane Eye.
that is true. But let me finish describing the scene to you before you guys take any actions. So there is the ruins of a couple of looks like towers, and basically where this little person is standing here, there are two huge statues of men, as well as it looks like a ruins from like this, like a village that was out in front of this relief, with overgrowth. And let me grab my little cubby here. Hold on.
Dead air.
Yep, filling up space.
Yeah.
Somebody should
Yeah,
stop
buddy.
because we're not really talking and saying anything.
Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord.
There we go.
He is stamping out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored.
Oh, very nice.
He has loosed the
I like it.
Yeah.
of his terrible swift door. His truth is marching
We
on.
need to put SJWs in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Nice. Stomping on all the purple heads. No, but let's see.
I've had that.
I'll
I've been humming it for like a week.
That's a good song.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody, like Dixie was the song for the South. That actually was the song for the North.
It
The
was.
battle hymn of the Republic. That's right.
The joke was like, the South is singing like, "Oh, our land's so beautiful," and the North is just like, "This is a holy war." Interesting times.
We
Yeah.
can sing that song because it's in public domain.
And plus, we're about to enter part 2, so Electric Boogaloo.
That's right.
Mm.
We are. That's true. What are you doing, Bill?
Yeah.
Building up a scene, you kumquat.
Hey,
Kumquat.
I'm a kumquat now, Zach.
How do you feel about that?
Fruity.
Bill's a rhubarb.
I am. I'm a ruby. A rube. A maroon. Macaroon. Okay. So as you guys come up to these ruins, you do see, okay, there's, like I said, ruined buildings, and you're on a hill. So there's this facade, and you guys need to make it a decision how you're going to approach this place. What are you going to do?
Arcane Eye.
Yeah, do that, and then send the paladin in.
Yes.
Why is it always
Arcane
them, the paladin?
Yeah, right.
With a bare bone backup.
Yeah.
We'll march the infantry through.
Yep. As long as I've got my brother with me, I'm fine. Be fine. Of course, we could send, like the people that can go invisible in.
Who would
Or,
that be?
You just saying.
Well,
I'm
that's okay.
sending in the Arcane Eye.
Yeah, we're
It's-
using Bill's favorite spell.
Cool. Awesome.
It's the mapping spell.
Yeah.
It's the mapping spell. Yes.
It's a shame that spell was created.
Yeah.
It is the bane of many a DM.
It is, but there's an easy fix for it.
There really are a lot of easy fixes for that spell.
Okay, so you send the arcane eye up, and this is all this is part of the ruins of the city before you even get up to the facade. So as you see, you find a campfire that's still smoldering from last night, supposedly.
Nice.
Okay, and there are 3 bedrolls. And as far as the rest of the area, it's overgrown ruins that are, and that's what you see. There are no people. And the well. There's the well.
Oh, that's a mistake.
Should I send the Arcane Eye down the well, guys?
You can.
It's a trap.
Because we remember what happened last time I did that.
Well, a couple of you do.
Yeah, some of us do. It was a portal.
It's now kind of like an inside. It's kind of an inside joke now, and it's not.
Yeah,
Not that cool for everybody else. So you need to stop it.
true. Okay, fine.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. So
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna check out the well. That wouldn't make a lot of sense for this. I'm going to. I'm just gonna.
well, you never can tell. Well, I'm Michelle.
I would check
Fine.
out the well myself because you never know what's inside
Fine.
the well.
I'll check out the well. Is it just a well?
It is a well, and it goes down, and there's like a small. It goes down, quite a ways. It's narrow. I mean, it's big enough for maybe a person to fit in. But the when you get down to the bottom, it's damp. But there is a tunnel that heads north.
Oh my God! It is. Well, you know what? That's okay. Well, you know what? You were right. You were right. It was right to check the tunnel. Check the well. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I'm just gonna follow that tunnel. See where it leads.
Okay. Yeah, you go. It runs 100 feet, and then there is a wall, and some of the water is filtering underneath the wall.
So
Okay.
it's dead ends.
There's no way through.
Yeah, it did. I just told you what there is. I'm not telling you anything else. It's a wall. There's a actually. It ends at But like I said, I mean, there. Okay, so at the bottom of the well is more water. Like you could sink the eye into the water, but there was also a tunnel that came off, where there is some water flowing, small amounts, enough to be between ankle and shin high.
Okay, so I can travel through. Like, is it enough gap to where I can go through it, or no?
Yeah, because you said there is. Yeah, so there's kind of a culvert under the wall that you're able to submerge the eye into the water. You go into under this wall. I should describe the wall. It is a brick wall. It's not just natural stone. As you go out, and as soon as it passes the threshold of that culvert, the culvert. Thank you. The spell dissipates.
Oh. Well, I'm relaying this all to the party.
So now don't forget there is let's see, how could I blow this up and not be a cheater? I don't want to ruin anything. No, not that.
That well is a secret entrance, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a rough layout. Okay, there's the well.
Mm-hmm.
There's these ruins. Then see that these two things up by the number 1, those are 2 statues.
Okay.
Okay, and then there's a ladder going up to Petra. And anything else that you saw, ignore it. Just pay attention to what I told you. That's it. Be fair.
Okay. Well, should I waste another arcane eye, or
No, that's
should we
right.
just go down the well?
Let's just go down there. Yeah. Fights a couple statues, then go down a well. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, who's someone going up to the statues?
Yes,
checking out
Barebone
the
is.
area.
And I'm with Barebone.
You want to send Barebone up to the statues?
Yeah, and Leroy.
Yeah, we were.
Oh yeah, we've already decided.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, as you Leroy and Barebone walk through the campground on their way to the statue. As you can see, give me a perception roll, Leroy.
Will do. Sorry. And oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
It's not that bad. It's
I'll
like 12. It's 12.
Oh, 12? No,
10.
12's not bad.
10 for Barebone.
Okay, 10 for Barebone. Yeah, no, 10 and 12's not that bad. So what you can see is like this. There's just campfires burning next to the well. There's like these 3 bedrolls. Now there is drag marks on the ground. Give me an investigation roll.
And what is that as far as it's 20?
Oh, that's a intelligence.
Oh, that was almost a 1. Wow.
Twilight got a 12 on that
What did it
roll.
flip over to? Well,
All right,
Twilight's not here, so
I got better actually.
He
It's
is here.
no, he's not here.
Well, we're fine.
He's here, but he's an NPC. He can't affect.
right now.
a lot
I
of
did
things, so he's not
13
playing.
in.
Okay, so you start to follow these drag marks, and they're going into the well.
Okay.
Mm.
You can see there was like a scuffle. You see, Twilight is feeling sad. If you could tell there was a scuffle. There's some dried blood on the ground, and blood on the edge of the well, as like things were dragged into the well.
Okay.
Dragged in.
So you're assuming, yeah, you could tell that they're drag marks from these camps. There was a scuffle and something went down into the well. So with your investigation, I mean, you're assuming it's going to be the people who were sleeping in these bedrolls. They never put out their fire. They didn't. Their food wasn't fully eaten.
They got by Sadako.
And they're
Of course, we didn't see any bodies at the bottom of the well with the arcane eye.
No. Yeah.
Mhm.
no.
Barebone is feeling spiteful today, and he throws the bedrolls on the fire.
Okay.
Wait.
Fuck it.
Well, oh no, we're not there. Darn it! I was gonna try and figure out how long it's been since the fire was lit. But
Well, you need to go down there and check it out, and you can still investigate that. Give me an investigation roll.
okay, I'll do that. I roll. Oh, that's not bad at all. It's a 18 plus. Should be plus 10, I believe. Yeah, that's
Okay,
28.
so you take your staff and you poke around and you look at the ashes, and you can tell from like the charcoal, the carbonized. This is a fairly new. There's some of this wood wasn't used all the way, so they never really spent time turning the fire and working it. The wood's just burnt in one area, so they weren't maintaining their fire by moving the logs around. So it was a good burn. You can see that they were cooking some food, and they started eating. But something interrupted their meal, or one person was cooking food and 2 other were lying in their beds, and there was a fight, and the one that was here, who you're assuming that's the person who was cooking, because that's where there's some food pieces and cooking implements and not so much food, were left, and they're scattered, and that's where most of the blood is. And the other ones, you can't tell because the bedrolls have been burned, but that would have been helpful. But
Oh, damn.
there you go.
Barebone. God.
First the orphanage.
Barebone.
Now,
He's
guys. Okay. This fire was lit recently. Something may have just happened. Well, what would I say? It probably happened within what, an hour or 2 or something.
Last night.
Oh, last night. Okay.
Yeah, it happened. It happened last night. Give me another investigation check at disadvantage and see if something shows up.
Okay. My low roll was a 10, so that's a 20.
You find scraps of clothing that, if you were a betting man, because you're not. White Derp is a betting man. You would bet money.
Huh?
You would bet that these were remnants from the Colts uniforms. These were cultists out here
Interesting.
that got jumped in the middle of the night.
Well, I float down to the area.
Okay.
and I have a permanent effect of detect magic going on. I, of course, I'm looking at the well. Is not one, is there magic either emanating from the well or touching on the well? And two, is there any sense of far realm?
Okay, so no sense of far realm, which is something you
Okay.
can detect. The permanency spells were just for the teleportation circles. So permanent, you'd have to cast detect magic.
All right. I do.
Okay. No, there is no magic emanating from the well or from the campsite. And do you know the range on that?
Not offhand. Let me check. I might actually. Let me check it real quick.
Also, so you don't have to burn spell slots. I can cast detect magic as a ritual. So
Yeah. Well, I just had the thing in effect. I don't know. Whatever. Um, yeah, I don't
And
know
then I'm
how far.
confused, but life
It's not
goes on.
that far. Yeah, it's not going to go deep down for sure.
Okay. Well, I was thinking just like this area because you're casting. If it's like a localizer, you cast it on something normally, right? To detect. Okay. Anyways,
Oh,
what do you guys do?
detect magic. It's for
Yeah.
the duration you sense the presence of magic 30 feet of you.
Yeah, 30
Okay.
feet.
So within 30 feet, the only magic you sense is from your compatriots.
Okay.
Were there various magical items or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's. Are we gonna head down the well, get the rope, and tie it off on something? Well, I mean, you could fly automatically. I'm not gonna burn a spell slot, but if that's what you want to do,
No, I can fly fine. I mean, you guys have eternal rope. You can get down the well, no
yeah,
problem.
I know. I know. I was just saying, yeah, we'll tie the rope. We'll tie some rope off on something so we can head down the well.
So
Okay,
we do that. We tie it off, and
Yeah.
everyone gets into the well.
all right. Who's going down first?
I'm at the back. I'm staying at the back.
Well, Barebone and
Well-
Leroy, they're the tanks. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they are the tanks.
Did you want me
I
to?
sh-
Did you want me to go down and check for like traps and stuff like that, or something?
Just up to you.
it's a good
They
idea.
are the tanks. Yeah, but you guys are stealthy too. One of you goes down invisible, just first on the thing, and then we have our tanks. One of us. Well, I'll probably come in after just so I can detect any magic.
Okay. I'll go down first and check for traps.
Okay.
I guess.
Give me
I guess
a perception.
will perception.
Yes.
Sorry. I keep forgetting. I just. Okay, that's 8. Yeah, that's 18.
You don't find any traps.
Okay.
Okay. You get
All
to the
right.
bottom of the well.
And I'm in my clothes.
And-
So do you want me stealth or
Okay.
what? You want me to throw stealth?
That's up to you. So if you're going to do it, you tell me.
I'm gonna throw stealth just because.
Okay.
21.
Okay. So you get sneaky and you hug the side of the wall. You're in water. Up to you.
Yeah.
Up to like your shins. Okay, Dracul, you climb down or no? I'm sorry. Who is next?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what it's like down there, right? So that's the passageway leading up from the well.
So who's next? Paladin.
Yeah.
Barebones?
Yeah, the fighters. Yeah.
Then I'll go.
Okay. So, all right. So Zach goes down. Ching, because he's in plate mail. He's climbing down the rope. Give me a strength check.
Right. Good. Plus
Zach,
18.
what'd you get? Oh,
20
sorry. I didn't know if you heard
22.
me.
Sorry.
All right.
22.
So you are 22. So you climb down. You can give me a stealth check at disadvantage.
Dang it. Okay, so 17.
17. Really? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I wasn't proficient, it would have been a lot less.
Oh, and stealth?
Yeah.
What do you know? Okay. So the paladin, very slyly, uncannily so, is able to sneak in. Okay. Let's see, barebound. All right. Strength check, no problem. A stealth check for him. He fails. He's not that sneaky, but whatever. He goes in. He's on the side too. All right. Is anyone else coming down? Are you guys all coming down at once?
I'll
What's
come
next?
down after them.
Okay. Strength. Give me a strength check.
I rolled an 11, and I have a -1 on my strength, so that's a 10.
10's okay. You can climb a rope with a 10.
Okay.
It's a struggle. You're huffing. God, why do I find myself in these stupid predicaments? All right. So let's just do it this way. We're gonna say it's going north, but just in the effort just to have a whole thing in here.
Yep.
All right. Nicodemus, you're gonna float down because you're cool like that.
I pulled Ichabod into his dimensional doghouse.
Good. Because it's always fun trying to get animals down ropes. And now Dracul, give me a strength check and a stealth check.
Strength check, I got 12.
Okay.
And
You climb down.
Stealth, I got 24.
You 3 are stealth, and Twilight thinks he's stealth. Okay. If either one of you wizards, I was just gonna say if either of your magic users want to be stealthy, you can roll.
Yeah, and I'll also just kind of use my magic to blend into the wall, but my stealth roll is 11 plus. Hold on. Sorry, I have to go back and forth on my phone. That's 14 for my stealth, but I'm also going to be just, using my just kind of blending into the wall.
Okay, so you guys you're in this. It smells horrible. There is no light. The water is cold.
No light's a good thing.
And you proceed.
It smells horrible in the bottom of a well. Okay.
I know, right? Yeah. This place smells yucky. It's old. Yeah, it smells horrible at the bottom of the well. This isn't the well on the farm. Okay, so there's a wall like right here, right? 100 feet. So 10, 20, 30, 40, or that's 5. I'm sorry. 5, 10. So let's grab a couple more. And so you all proceed with stealth down here.
Okay.
And what's my marching order?
I'm at the back.
I'll take.
I know that.
I'll let those guys take Van, but we're gonna have to check see if there's a mechanism. If we can find a mechanism to.
Yeah, you should probably be in front just to check for traps, and also.
Yeah, okay. I'll check for traps. Then I'll be up front and check for traps.
And also probably have a little bit of distance so you can be sneaky and they're not just plopping through. You know.
Right. Did you want me to roll for traps? Again?
If you want to search for them, you just tell me. I'm going to search for traps. You don't. So I don't have to.
This could be the most trapped bottom of a well you've ever seen.
17.
You're clear. You get up to the stone wall.
Okay.
Or the brick.
Search for a lever.
So there was.
So okay. Do you want to investigate? You seem to be better at investigation than I am.
I have my detect magic on. I'm going to go up there and what do I see? Is there? Because
you're going to detect magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, save the spell. Mine's already on.
No. It's I'm doing it as a ritual, and I had already.
How long does that take?
It takes about 10 minutes, and we had some time up top, so I would have started doing it up top.
You wouldn't have. You would have been doing it up top. Okay. All right. Fine. Yeah, that's cool. All right. So you don't detect magic.
Okay.
Do we
During
want to
that
do
time-
an investigation for the lever or something to open the thing?
Sure.
Sounds good.
All right. Do you want me to do that, or did you want to do that, GOP?
No, well, I can do it too. That's fine. We can both check. I'll look around.
I'm gonna look around. So see what the roll is for that for investigation. That is a 22.
24 for me.
Okay, you find there is a lever.
I'm getting ready for water to rush through.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Your hey, Nicodemus came down here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're all now.
Yeah, you guys are having a party. It's all here.
Okay.
Nicodemus, how much can your telekinesis hold?
About 1,000 pounds.
Best to put it in front of me, just in case.
Yeah. We don't want all that water coming through if that's what's there.
Go ahead, pull your lever.
Okay, I pull the lever.
So you go, you put your hands out, you feel the force of the telekinesis spread out of the way of your hand as you push forward. And you put your hand on this stone lever, you turn it, it creaks, and this wall slides open. It opens up to this room,
Mm-hmm.
and there are three trolls eating humans, eating the remains of the cultists.
Hmm.
Roll
Am I-
initiative.
Am I in?
Okay.
Am I in the van? Am I in the van of that? That's me up the front.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll initiative.
19.
It's a rubbish roll, I'd say. That's
21.
yeah, 21. I rolled a 10. No, 11.
I rolled a 2 again.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry. I got a Wisp. What'd you say?
21.
21. Dracul got 21. GOP.
19.
Chester.
Barebones got a 7. I got a 9.
And 2 on Twilight. Okay. And Trolls 1. Okay.
Yeah, that's great rolls.
Wait.
Critical failure. Huh.
Oh.
Man.
They're
You know-
enjoying their meal. What do you want?
Yeah, because I was going to give them a surprise round because their door opened and they're like ready to jump somebody. But since they critical failed, man, they're going last. You guys all get around.
Wow, I beat them by
But-
1. That's amazing.
You did. You are
Okay. Who's first?
Winner.
Me or Cool.
I'm miles
I don't-
back. I can't get through everybody, I don't think, with the corridor anyway.
you're up in front, so
No,
you might
there's
as
not
well
room.
go ahead, Slick. You're up front.
Okay. Oh, that's another natural 20. What the? Okay, natural 20, and then I'm doing the double crossbow here, and then I'll take my other shot, and then I'll step back a pace. Let the tanks go in.
Okay.
So
So you're just gonna go. You're gonna take 3 shots and then back up. That's perfect. Okay.
one second. I'm gonna do the other.
You're probably gonna shoot at the one that's right in front of you.
Right.
Or
Okay, then the other one is. Sorry. The other one is 20,
didn't hear.
28, and the other one is 17.
natural 20, 28, and 17 all
Yeah.
hit.
Okay.
You got to roll the crit shot for this.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do crit chart here. Crit chart. Everybody loves a crit chart.
1, 2.
Looks weird with things missing. Could you just rearrange it all?
Yeah, I cut some out. I left a lot of the nasty ones, but I got rid of some of these and left some that you guys have never hit.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fair.
So, and just to make it a 20, to make it quick.
Okay. Okay, and then
I mean, I still kept the one that does damage to people's intelligence because that one's just classic now. So
sorry. 81.
what?
Yep.
Did you do sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay,
You said they had a critical failure, so
that's right. I was just making sure. Okay. You fire 3 crossbow bolts straight into this one's brain. Bam, 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 bam. All right, give me
and give you the
give me
what?
your crit roll. The crit.
Okay.
I mean, just right away, you're just like, and they all directly into this monster's face, into his eye, into his mouth, into his jaw, right into this dead center of his head.
That is an 8.
You rolled the 8. Okay, 8 is blow, careen, off skull. Whoops. Deafening foe for 1d6 days. Inflict plus 1d6 damage with this strike. So this one shot went into the guy's ear, and he's got a crossbow bolt sticking out of his ear.
Okay.
Does another d6 damage.
And then I flatten myself against the wall and pull back whatever I can pull back, and then let the tanks.
I need another d6 damage, buddy.
Oh, another d6? Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And you can go back as far as your movement. Just tell me where.
That was a 5. D6.
Okay.
My D6s are rolling 5s today for some reason. Okay.
Okay. How far back do you move?
Just a few paces, so behind the tank. So I'll follow so I can
20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So Wisp runs in, fires him, hits this one in the side of the head, straight into his ear, in his face, and it falls down on the ground backwards from the impact. And it is now Dracul's turn.
I don't know if I can get away with doing anything where I am.
Then you have to move.
Oh no, I'm fine with that. I'm just wondering if.
No, you've got all your party here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They might just go to just wait.
Just move up and withhold your attack. You know?
I just want to stay stealthed, is all.
So
okay. Against. I can move up like a few paces, but just like but staying stealthed. I'm assuming you want me to reroll stealth.
Yeah.
All right. 21.
Okay. You are hiding.
Behind Bearbucks.
You are hiding behind your friends during the fight. Now it's that's a 21. Okay. Joe P.
Okay. Let's see. Is the one on the ground, is he dead or is he just downed? Like, did he just fall over?
He took serious cranial injury.
Oh, okay, so he's not dead, but he is prone?
Well, it's a troll, dude.
You're right.
It's a troll. So
okay.
And trolls regenerate. So it could be dead now and it could pop back up at any second. That's what you know from trolls.
No, it can't, because I'm going to
Oh,
never mind. I was going to firebolt him, but I rolled a 1. So no, that's not going to happen. And I'm just going to try and just get as far back as I can.
Okay, so you fire. You're like, oh shit, and your fire goes wild, and you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yep.
I mean, since it's your friends, you can move through.
I do the Johnny Depp run, from like his run from
Captain Jack Sparrow's. Like,
I do that run.
Okay, Nicodemus, your turn.
Really? God, you guys rolled like shit. All right.
My
Oh,
fighter, my fighters don't have initiative, man. They just roll low.
Well, let
They're
me
the
see
cleanup
here.
hitters. Is what they
Yeah, I
are.
get it. Yeah. Well, I don't want to do that because I do want the fighters to get in there. So, but I got an empty room with nobody inside it, so I should take advantage of that. I'm casting Synaptic Static
Fantastic.
in the room. So let's see here. Those guys need to make a DC 18 Intelligence save.
They rolled a 12 with an intelligence modifier of -2. So
They failed.
no,
Sweet.
they fail. They all
Okay.
failed. Yep.
All right. Let me do the
So
damage.
they would have had to roll. They would have had to roll a natural 20 to.
Okay. And with this effect, they're going to. I'm going to roll the damage here. But for the next minute, they are at a minus D6 to every roll they make. It doesn't matter if it's a skill or an attack or a save or whatever. They're at a minus D6 to everything they do, plus this damage. Let me get it done here.
Awesome.
So, yeah, it is awesome. 14.
You're frying their brain.
16, 26 points of damage to all of them. All of them.
Oh, all right. Nice. So you all remember this is your brain on drugs, and you see a frying pan, but this is your brain on the synaptic damage is like their brains are dropped in a deep fat fryer, and they each take 26 points of damage and grab
psychic
their
damage.
skull.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm done.
they grab their head and
So-
reel, and
Is the
there's
prone-
this noise where it's like, these trolls are writhing in pain.
is the
Okay,
prone
so
one-
now we're gonna do
is the prone one
Twilight.
Twilight.
I don't tell you that. You can't know that
Well,
without
Twilight's
any kind of just up in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, Twilight's just Twilight. So he's got to run in there. He's got to go to the one. We'll say on the bottom of the room there. Yeah, that's one to your far right. There we go. He charges in, and roar, he's got a rage. So let me do his attacks here. He's got to do
Okay.
his great sword technique. So all right. So let's do the first one. Ooh, Vorpal sword in play. Its
Ooh,
head
yes.
comes off. Yep. And
oh,
therefore, he
Awesome.
just beheads it, and therefore his great weapon fighter effect comes in, so he gets an additional
No,
kill
wait.
after an attack.
Wait, he didn't necessarily kill it, so I need to know the damage. Even though it's a troll, because you can lop a troll's head off and it could still be alive. So it's got to take it down to 0 hit points for it to be a kill.
All right. Okay, if you want to do it like that. Okay. Let's see here. Let me do it then. Okay. So, first bit of damage. All right, here we go. All right. So 7. That's 16 plus. That's so that's 26.
Yeah, trolls can still fight without their heads,
35.
unfortunately.
Let's see, that's 35, that's 42, 48, and 50, 62 points of damage, plus, so 62, 71 points of damage. That's with all the extra beheading damage with the purple sword.
Extra beheading damage. Okay. Yeah, the purple swords are.
I'm sorry, but it also does double damage. I forgot. It does a little bit more. That's not much. Plus 3 to that. So 75 points of damage. Is that enough to drop it?
So creature. There's no extra damage with the Vorpal sword. It has a +3 with bonus to attack and damage, right?
Yeah. I'm not doing that. I'm doing the beheading. It either beheads, or if the DM says not for whatever reason, you're pulling in the regeneration, then it gives a list of damage it does for instead.
No, that's if the creature is too big to behead and it takes an extra 68. So it's not too big to behead. It's a troll and it lives with its head cut off. The trolls, if their heads are cut off, they can still live unless
but the body can't do anything though. It has to wait several weeks.
Yes,
for
it can.
its head to
It
grow
has
back.
to quit. No, not at all. If a troll's head is severed, it can still act on its own unless it takes the fire damage or acid damage. If its head is severed, the troll loses its bite attack and his body is blinded unless his head can see it. The severed head has a speed of 0 feet and the troll's keen sense of smell. It can make a bite attack, but only against a target in its space. The troll's speed is half if it's missing a leg, so on and so forth. So it is still alive. Technically, it would still be alive. Now, you did enough damage to down it, but it's not dead. It's a troll. It has to take fire to be killed. It'll regenerate on its turn.
Well,
at the beginning of its
the
turn.
only question I have is, does his cleave effect come into play? That's all I'm asking.
What is the cleave effect?
It's the feat, great weapon fighter.
Great weapon fighter. Okay. Yes. So what he's doing, if he takes the minus to attack with a great weapon, right? It's on his roll.
That's not. He can do that as well. The other thing is, after a kill, you get an additional attack. Is what the great weapon fighter does. It's cleave.
Okay.
It's the 3rd edition cleave. Is what it is.
So this is where it gets silly. All right. So great weapon master.
Mm-hmm.
On your turn, when you score a critical hit and reduce a creature to 0 hit points. Yes, because you reduced it to 0 hit points. There's no extra damage, but you do get another melee attack.
Yeah. So
now, if he's doing a -5 penalty to attack roll, then he would get that +10.
Yeah, well, the extra damage was from the Vorpal sword itself. But do I get the extra attack or not?
Yes, because you reduced it to 0.
All right, cool. So it steps in.
I think that's why they changed the wording.
Yeah, they might have. He
I think
steps
that's why
in
they
the
changed
other
the wording
one.
for killing to reduce him to 0.
That is 18 to hit.
Okay.
And the 3rd attack is going to go into it as well, and that's well over 20. So he does his damage with 2 attacks into this troll. Let's see, that's 10, 16, 17. Where is it? 17. So that's 40 minus 2. That's 38, 48. 55 points of damage with the 2 attacks going into that troll.
Okay. Oh, the troll gets a massive. He does a 2nd and a 3rd attack. So he's okay. Roll a 20.
Okay.
To determine what happens to it, because it's taken an incredible amount of damage.
I rolled a natural 11.
An 11. All right. So Twilight comes in, slashes it huge across its chest, and then on his back swing, takes the leg out from that troll. And the troll's down, drops. Since it's missing its leg. It is not out like the other 2 are. Leroy.
All right. So, which one is still needing a dead?
All of them.
All of them. All right. Wait. Okay. So they can regenerate, and they don't need a head. So how do you kill a troll?
Fire.
Fire. Okay. Don't have fire.
Well, you'd have to have
take him down, and then we have Aristides throw, or I guess one of us throw a fireball.
I was about to say, I should kind of hold my action and be more of a defense and let someone throw a big fireball in there.
Yeah.
Isn't one of them stood there?
We gotta wait for Twilight to get out of there before we throw a fireball.
Yeah,
wow, he's got 120 hit points. He's fine.
I can just do fire bolts if I have to, or I mean, what was the scorching ray, or is that?
So you're holding your action. Okay, then the trolls will go, and then you can go again, or you can finish your action, and then it'll be the next round.
Okay.
Okay.
Didn't Dracul hold his action? He could move forward now and shoot that troll.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I completely forgot.
You can shoot the troll.
The confusion with the troll's head. Yeah, well, I'll do that then. Since that's what I was originally planning, because that's why I wanted to stay stealthed. The one that's still standing, right? The middle. That is the one.
Yeah, he's on one leg. He's on like his hand and legs. 3 points, 2 hands and a leg.
And this is like you can do your whole.
Yeah, that's why I rolled.
You're in melee right now.
I rolled 22. I hit.
Okay. Yes,
Because,
you do.
like I say, stealth. That's what I wanted to do, so I get the crit.
Okay.
But I think it's going to matter too much, but I'll do it anyway.
No, just do your damage. You don't really need the. Well, I could give you the chart because
I might roll really bad damage. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Oh, that's one. Yeah, 22. Wait, no. I forgot to add that on. 27.
All right. So you come up, draw your bow, and while this troll is looking, menacingly at Twilight, and it's gnashing its teeth, and its tongue is coming out, you fire your arrow right into its mouth, and it slumps down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or there's probably no reason to crit, but you never know. It's not like you burst it on flames accidentally. That's what we need, fire arrows.
No, it's excuse me. Well, in 5th edition, they don't have negative hit points. It's just you hit 0, it's done.
No.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. So it's now the troll's turn. They all start to rumble, and you see their bodies knit together. Let's see. The head can't do anything unless it's close enough to Twilight Barebones for a bite attack, and I'll give him a 90% chance to be that close because that's kind of ridiculous, but it's always possible. Let's see. I mean, a 10% chance, not a 90% chance. And 45. So no, there's no bite attack for that head that's rolled over this way instead. But no, their bodies start to knit together, and they're starting to rise. So half action to get up. Get up. Half action to get up here. And they all attack Twilight.
How quick do they regen then? It's like regen in seconds. Is that how it works?
Go ahead. 21 AC.
They get a 10 hit points at the start of their turn, unless they take acid or fire.
Okay.
During that turn. So
yeah.
Yeah. 21. Okay. Let's roll 3 real quick. And they have 3 attacks. So the first
attacks,
one. Yeah. Okay. So the first one, I've got 2 20s is the best I have there. So that troll misses because he's got a 21, right? So the next one, I've got 1 hit and 1 failure. So he goes for. So we'll just do 1 hit, and then he's going to be. Then it's the one with 1 leg. He falls down after that hit and can't make any more attacks. Claw attack, 2d6. That is 9 points. And this one has 2 claw attacks, and his head is screaming at him where to attack. And I rolled a 17. Claw attack has a +7, so 1 hit for 10 points.
Okay.
Now it's the top of the round. And it is Wisp's turn.
Yeah, just everyone, I say to everyone, hold action, let Aristides deal with this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so Wisp and Dracul, you hold your turn, and it is now Aristides' turn.
Okay, move me up 30 feet. Or as far into the room as I can get. So I'm casting Scorching Ray, and that would be three separate shots. So one of them I roll a 23.
Are we gonna have?
I'm doing 1 bolt at each of them.
Oh,
So
okay.
one of them I roll a 23, and then I rolled a 16 for the other 2 each. I rolled 16.
That just hits him, so that's great.
Okay. The first one I hit 11 points of damage. The second one
Okay.
only 5, and the third
Okay.
one 9 points of damage.
Okay, so this one is dead.
Hmm.
And these two are still up, but they've taken fire damage. So after the hold action, you guys want to finish them off with so you said, I'm sorry, give me the last two damage. It was 5 and 7. So okay.
5 and 9.
5 and 9. So 1 hit point and 5 hit points.
Mhm.
So now you guys that could trigger your hold actions. So if you guys want to shoot.
One second. I just can we get bare bones out of there? And I'm gonna throw in. I have an incendiary.
I don't think we need to. No.
He can move on his turn.
That's unnecessary.
Let's
I've
just
already
shoot.
burned them.
I'm just gonna roll. We go at the same time, don't we? So, I rolled a 19, so that's a hit before I add my pluses.
Okay, you hit.
Not going to do any much damage, but 11 damage. Probably enough. Should be.
This one goes back down. All right, Wisp.
I've got Greek fire.
Okay.
So I'm gonna throw the one that's down. I'm gonna throw a Greek fire at him.
The one that's down.
Yeah. Well, I can go for the one that's up. That's fine.
Well, actually, okay. So no, I'm sorry. This one would be. It's not going to regenerate this turn because it didn't get any fire. So that one would be dead.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw it at the last one. I'm gonna throw some Greek fire.
Okay. So that does 2d4 damage. Roll a hit.
I'm sorry. One sec. That was a 1. I failed. I got a 1.
Oh man. Okay, so you miss. Wait, sorry, wrong thing. You miss this. it goes up against the wall, and there's oil and stuff all over here. You missed him by a head. It just go. And now there's
His
fire.
head?
Yeah, the wall is on fire. Boom, boom. Nicodemus, your turn.
Well, that was shit.
Well, you have your extra attacks. So you can go. You can shoot. So.
I can. Oh, okay. I'll throw another Greek fire.
Okay.
This is gonna. I only have 2 after this. Okay, that one hits.
Okay. Give me 2d4.
Oh, I'm sorry. Damn it.
This is the one with like 1 hit point left,
7.
right?
It is immolated, completely consumed in flames now, and it falls dead.
You could have slapped him across the face.
And with the end of that combat, we'll just call it for the night. Thanks everyone for coming, and we'll look for you next week as these guys continue to excavate this. Looks like a temple, underground temple in the Snake Hills, searching for the dastardly Varnum the White.
Indeed. All right, guys, thank you very much. Do keep in mind, pretty sure we have a Pontificator tomorrow over on Art T. Bear's channel. Come over and check us out. It's always a lot of fun. And, of course, we have Drawn Recorder Ultimate Edition this Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will be doing Transformers, sir. It should be really good.
Robots in disguise.
Yeah. So thank you all very much, and we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.